Hello, everyone, and welcome to Extra Life Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight, we are going to be diving into an excellent game of Dungeons and Dragons for your enjoyment. So, let's bring everyone on here that's here so far. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to play with the views until we get one that we can see at least every, because I'm really large and I don't like it. Okay. So, everyone that's going to tune in or watch this later on, thank you so much. We are here to raise money for kids for Children's Miracle Network, and we are so excited to be able to play Dungeons and Dragons. We'll set the stage here in just a second, but before we do that, I think we should do some character introductions, and we'll get going, and that way we have a sense of who everyone is. You can tell us a little bit about your character's name, what race you are, what class you're playing, and maybe something we should know about your personality. So, who wants to go first? Bidsy, I see you're kind of in the top corner next to me, so how about we have you go first?
I am Bidsy, a moon druid from Waterdeep. Parents are nobility in Waterdeep and wanted me to be a wizard and follow the family tradition, but I didn't like that and became a druid instead and went off my own. So there's a little tension there.
Yes, indeed. A little tension. All right. Merida, you are up.
All right. I am Merida. I was born in the Scottish Highlands to a royal family. And I love traveling with my friends. I love that more than anything. I love storytelling. I love adventure. I love animals. And yeah, I'm really just here to have fun and hang out with my pals.
Love it. Love it indeed. All right. Atheist, you are up. Your turn.
All right. My name is Atheist. I'm a sorcerer, gnome. I like to dabble in fire, and because of my association with helping red dragons growing up, but due to my chaotic nature, I kind of was shunned by my gnome family, and so I've been wandering as an adventurer, trying to find my place and connect with magical forces in order to build my power.
Yes. Build that power. Build it. All right. And I'm going to hang on. Let me hit another button here. See if we can get everybody on screen. That view only lets us do not quite everyone, but Thurfinn, you are next.
All right, I'm Thurfinn. I'm a mountain dwarf. After the tragic death of my mother, I kind of had an altercation with my father, so I left out to explore the world on my own. I'm a paladin. I find joy in helping my friends and learning more about the world and myself.
Oh, he thinks he has friends. That's the funny part. All right. Kylantha, welcome.
Hi.
We're just kind of doing quick, brief introductions, name, race, class, and maybe something everyone should know about you.
Let's see. Oh, I'm Kylantha, and I'm an elf. Rogue is the class. Something you should know. I like to take things.
No.
Yeah. My goal in life is to head the Thieves Guild in Neverwinter.
Okay. Well, awesome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for those introductions. So I'm Matt Pierce. I'm the Dungeon Master for tonight. So let's set the stage. Our adventurers have been together for just a little while. They met in the town of Fandamlin on odd jobs, and they worked their way up defeating a white dragon, a young white dragon. And then they made their way to Waterdeep, where they discovered a mysterious thing that was happening. Holes began appearing throughout the city in the ground. And in one particular encounter, they encountered some creatures who come to find out throughout the city, they popped out of the holes and stole some goods. Now, they were successful in stopping a small group of them, but now they're on a quest to figure out what is causing these holes and what did these creatures steal, and can they return it back to the city of Waterdeep for a handsome reward. They found themselves traveling through the backwoods and through some series of misadventures. A couple of them died and went to hell. And they had quite the time there getting their way back and finding their parties, a couple of their party members' souls. Now where we find them, they've gone and traveled to the city of Ched Nessad, an underground dark Drow Elf city where, come to find out, has recently been collapsed. So much of the city is underground, and they found themselves in digging a tunnel, trying to rescue some of the drow from a particular residence. And as they were down underneath the burial inside of this house, it began to shake. And they found their way out quickly before it collapsed, only to find a large machine emerging from the ground that has created a hole. And out from this machine, 2 dark dwarves and several other of these mysterious creatures that they encountered in Waterdeep. So, my friends, here we are. And I'm just going to say, because we set this up it worked out so naturally and nicely, it's time to roll for initiative. Well, I get the screen set up.
Oh, no.
So give me just a second here to switch over and get everything ready for our encounter. And all right. So I think we'll do this. So Kylantha, what is your initiative?
12.
12. Hey, Atheus.
13.
15. Nice. Bidsy.
5.
Ooh, not so good. Thurfin, are you higher than a 5?
I'm at 11.
Woo!
Dang. Good work.
For those who might watch this, Thurfin always rolls like a 2. Merida.
10.
Wow, I thought I was going to be at the back.
Not today.
Okay.
My map looks different than yours.
Hang on. How about that?
Like, I can see our characters. I don't see any of the other like stuff, like the rocks and stuff.
You have a turn. Let's see what your vision might be set a little low there. Let's see what we got, Bidsy.
I tried just updating it, but it didn't look like that did anything.
Whoops.
Vision.
Oh no, I updated light. I got to update vision. Never mind. Vision range. Okay, let's update that.
I did update the server that we're using for this, so we've got some new functionality with the light. I'm super curious to see what, as I click on. Yeah, if it's yours, it might look a little funky too. But all right.
Huh.
So we've got. Ooh, you guys did not roll well at all. So we're gonna get started here. So on our battle map, you watched as several of these creatures walked out of this metal machine that has these kind of gems or orbs on the very front of it. Presumably they were spinning when it came out of the ground. And so first up is going to be this guy. And he is going to... Oh, so we got initiative. I feel like I'm missing stuff. It's been a while. He is... You know what? Yes, he is going to step forward. If I can make you move. And we are going to... You guys, why'd y'all roll so poorly? He is going to take another step forward because I think that's... Oh, I got to remember what I'm doing here. Remember how to use the system, guys. That's the trick in Dungeon Masters. Okay, so... I'm deleting things that I don't want to delete. It's gone. He just disappeared. Hang on. 1 second. Technical difficulty.
Sweet. That was awesome, everyone.
All right, on to the next.
Maybe
While you're doing that,
invisible.
is anyone else seeing the rocks and stuff? Like, I can't see any terrain for some reason still.
Yeah, I see purple rocks.
Yes.
That's weird.
Did you click on your guy?
Yeah. Even when I click on someone else too, like I don't see any terrain.
Really?
Okay,
That's
hang
weird.
on 1 second there, Bidsy. We're gonna let me get this guy positioned, and I will check your character again
Okay.
because we want you to see. So you got your vision set to basic vision. If you move around, you see things. If I move you back
Like,
here,
I've got a little bit of like a shadow that's appearing, but like none of the terrain actually shows up anywhere.
well, interesting. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
if
I
you
can see all the monsters, and I can see the map that we're streaming, so it's fine.
okay, so 15 feet cone, so it's gonna be like that. That'll be good. So this is gonna affect Apheus, Bidsy, and Thurfin. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Bum, 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 ba-dum.
19.
19. Apheus has a 25. What are you, Thurfin?
14.
14. So you needed a 14, so you just save. However, that is a save, and you're going to still take some damage here from a noxious cloud that spews forth from this guy's mouth. And you are, let's see. That will be 11 points of poison damage.
Can I react?
You may
I
react.
don't know if absorb elements works against poison.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
It probably doesn't.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's acid. That's what it was. Yeah.
That's
Never
I was
mind.
going to do the same thing.
Knew there was some things on there though.
Okay, so that's that. Next up, because you guys all rolled so poorly, it's kind of funny how no, that's not the right person. So let me find the right one. There we go. Okay, so next up is switch. I have way too many windows open. It's yeah.
It's definitely like a 4-monitor setup day.
I wish. So this one is going to growl some language that none of you really understand. Well, maybe. Apheus, let me see. You speak
Draconic, infernal, orc, gnomish.
you might understand it, but it's more magical notion. So he's gonna point straight ahead though, at you, Thurfin, and I need you. Oh, he's gonna roll for this. Okay, that's not a d20. This is a d20. Oh, womp womp womp. That's a big old fat 1. So
Whoa.
not gonna hit anything tonight. So you watch as this green ray kind of comes out of its hand, and you kind of just easily dodge it, being kind of forewarned as you're coughing, getting a little of that poison gas out of your lungs. Oh, I forgot to say, by the way, I just wanted to mention thank you, Mark and Josh, for donating. We are so thankful for you guys donating to Extra Life, helping us raise money for the kids. So that is an awesome thing. Okay, so next up, Apheus and Kylantha, you are on deck.
Right. So it looks like there's a lot of guys, right?
And they're all conveniently bunched up.
And they're all conveniently bunched up.
There's
Isn't that
1,
nice?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 dwarves, 4 of these other creatures, and they've kind of just stepped out of this mechanism.
Okay. I'm going to move back as far as I can go.
Okay.
Wait, what's my throw distance? Isn't it like 60? I think.
Your throw, yeah,
Yeah, what's my
probably.
average throw? Isn't it 60 feet or is it 30 feet?
Oh, you're talking about your necklace?
Okay, I'm going to use my action to throw one of the beads of fireball,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move about 20 feet that way, and I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to cast fireball.
Where would you like that centered?
You're so much better with these things. How do I? 20 feet, right?
How many beads are left on that thing?
6, I think.
So if you choose,
Five left, so there'd be 4 left.
yeah, we can choose a circle and just kind of. Why don't you, if you click and like pick a spot and hold down the button like a long click, you can show me like with a pointer where you'd like to center it. Right
Oh,
there.
I'm just checking. Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine.
20-foot radius, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'd have to go like where this guy's at here. I think, right? 20. Yeah, that seems right. Let me double check fireball real quick.
Yeah, it's 40. It's 20. So about that.
Okay, yeah, so that guy in the back there.
Okay. So what's the save on that?
It is a dex save, both of them.
All right.
The necklace's save is a DC 15. His save might be a little different.
Yeah, it's a 13
But you're using the necklace, right?
for a
the
first
first
one, yeah.
So it takes on that, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's see here. Got a few to go through here. That is a fail. The first one. Second one is going to be a save. Third one is a save, but you wasted a natural 20. Not that that would have mattered.
Ooh.
So we got one fail, two saves. That one's is a failure. One more here is going to be a failure. So 3 failures, 2 saves. Is that right? Did I get everybody? 1, 2.
It's a lot of people.
1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe I got.
Is there
there's
6
of them,
there?
right?
Yeah.
One more. It's a save. So we'll get the 3 and 3. But I need you to roll your damage. Fireball, classic.
Oh, the power. Okay. So it's technically 30, but all my ones, which it looks like there's 1, 2, 3 ones. Is there a way to check that? I don't know if there's a way to check that. So there's 3 ones. Those are all 2s. So it's 33 points of damage.
Yeah, you can see if you on your wait. I'm looking at the game log, and you can
clicked
see.
it, but it didn't really say how many ones. It kind of like fades off.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
So yeah, 33.
33. So that would be 33 points of damage for the full, but then so we'll say 34. So what's 15, 6, 17, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's why I was miscounting. I figured out what happened. Do a little. We'll make a slight change, but it's okay. That's 2. Ooh, that was rough. And one more here. Okay, so Kyle, I said you're on deck, but I actually missed a guy.
Oh.
That's okay. So you have to suffer suffer a little bit, but yes.
Was that both your fireballs? Didn't you say you were action surging and doing one more?
Yeah, it was just one.
Are you doing both?
Yeah. Axe
Oh.
and church.
So are you doing two fireballs, throwing two beads?
No, I'm casting fireball.
Okay. Okie dokie. So 13 on the save for this one.
Yep, 13.
Okay. That's a fail. Let's see. This dexterity is a little different. So that's a save. Roll, stay. That's a save. So first one's a fail, 2 saves. Next one's a save.
Oh.
So that fifth one is a fail. So first, fifth, and sixth are fails.
2 ones in that one as well.
Yeah, 24 points of damage.
Okay, so 24 on the fails.
And 12 for the rest.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. So what I'm hearing is I probably should have gotten more maps together.
We can find plenty of things to distract ourselves for 3 hours. Don't worry.
We still got the magic
Yep.
gumball.
Yeah.
Also pretty squishy, so I don't know that this will go very far.
That's fireball is a problem.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so let me look at the outcomes here because it definitely did a lot. Oh, I guess I need to actually change the right setting here. Okay, so the result of your fireball.
Oh,
And
I'll take it.
nice work.
What? No.
Wow.
okay, Kylantha. Because the guy that should have
so-
gone actually before Apheus. He's dead.
Sweet. Okay. How big is this rock right here, like below Kylantha? Like,
I mean, it's pretty good size. It's part of the landslide, so but
okay.
it's waist-ish high, maybe.
Okay. Okay. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sorry, there's lag.
It's all right.
Okay. Now, am I flanking this guy now?
No.
I knew
No
you were
one,
gonna
because
say
no one
that.
on your team is on the other side.
Okay. Well, I want to do the insightful.
Okay, with which guy? The guy right?
The bearded guy. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So this one, right here.
Yes.
Like that? Like how I moved everybody's focus? Okay, so he has to roll a charisma check, correct?
1 second.
And so, okay.
Got
Got it.
his deception check.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ready?
I've rolled.
Oh, you've already rolled? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got 22.
22. That's better than my 19.
Okay. So I'm going to get sneak attack on this guy. Hopefully I can actually hit him. So shoot my bow at him.
Okay.
And that is, wow, 26.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. So damage, d6 plus 4. 10 for that, and sneak attack. 17. So 27.
Okay. Well,
Ouch.
yeah. You watch. He as he starts to kind of keel over. Yeah, he bursts into flames. Turns out he wasn't a dwarf.
Oh.
We've seen that before. Did those other bodies, anything happen to them when they died?
Oh yeah, it was a mess of all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, I'm done.
okay. All right. So Kylantha, that was your turn. He's dead. Thurfinn.
Okay, I was going to do something fun, but since there's hardly anybody there, I will just run up to this guy and slash him a couple times with my battle axe.
Sorry.
You sure will.
Oh, that one is a 10.
No.
Yep.
Hmm.
And the second one is, oh, come on. A 13.
Nope. And this guy looks actually very does not look as like the same one. It's not the same. We'll call it individual, but it looks like you definitely fought one of these, and this is the one, the type, the species, whatever you might call it, that got away when you fought them before.
Oh.
So this is you've seen this type, and you didn't successfully kill it last time. Anything else, Surfing?
Nope.
Okay, Merida.
All right. So there's the guy in the back by the thing still,
Yep.
by the vehicle,
And there's the one by Thurfinn.
and one by Thurfinn. Okay. I am just gonna use my bow on that guy in the back. And I'll do sharpshooter, just for funsies.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah. That's a 11.
No.
Okay, let's try that again. Second attack. Sharpshooter also. Okay, that's better. That is an 18.
18 does not hit.
What?
What?
Whoa.
Okay. Well, that's all I got. I'm just gonna look at Atheist and just like kind of huff and throw my arms down, like, what the heck, man?
Okay. Let's see. So now it is the guy that you just tried to shoot with the bow and arrow. Who's he gonna go after? He is going to a couple of you guys. Let's see, his movement's not very 5, 10, 15, 20. That's not smart. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. Gonna move down to you, Kylantha.
Damn.
Yep. Okay, so he has this a hammer. So he's going to take his first attack and swing at you. That would be a 16.
That hits.
That hits.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some math here.
Oh, I don't
Uh-oh.
do math well.
Oh shoot, should have done that first. Okay, that's okay. It is 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it is 8 points of psychic damage
Ooh.
as it hits you, and you're kind of like your head, it's like this, like echoing, like migraine, just kind of comes through you. He's going to use his bonus action, and you watch as now he's hit you. He kind of, and he grows in size. So now he goes from a
He's raging.
kind of size like medium to a size large. Looks exactly the same, but everything is bigger.
Great. I'm having fun.
He is going to use his second attack, swing the hammer at you. Oh, that's not very good. That is a 12. I'm guessing that does not hit.
No.
Next one, he's got one more. He is going to kind of, he's going to hold up his hammer, kind of put it in your face, but not swing it. And he's going to call out to his compatriot there. And his compatriot is going to take an attack towards you, Thurfinn.
Ooh.
And he is going to use his rend attack. Not very good, but that is 13, which probably doesn't hit you.
Nope, misses.
Okay, and then you watch with that cry. You and unfortunately, I don't have a way to do this, so we're gonna make something here to make this work, because best laid plans of. Okay, we're gonna pretend that this square represents the vehicle. Can I not turn it? That's the question I have. Maybe I can't turn it. Maybe I shouldn't use kind of a area effect. I undo that. But you watch as the vehicle is going to turn, and it's going to first. If I can get the square here. It is going to turn. Come on. Oh, it's the worst color. Oh, there we go. And it's going to kind of maneuver around. Oh, man, I don't know how to turn it. There's got to be a way to turn it. And it's the worst color, like just sitting there. Oh, it's white. That's why.
This really feels like a WoW raid now.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking of the new dragon class things where you can swoop down across and spread fire. Apheus would love it.
Mm-hmm. I could turn into a dragon. I do it.
Okay. Delete. Come on. Just want to delete these weird now echoey shapes. So let's try this again, because I changed the colors. It didn't change. Anyway, so I'm just going to describe it because I don't want to spend time trying to figure out how to draw. It is basically going to turn and kind of come down, point towards Thurfinn and Bidsy, and you start to hear a whirling.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, while that's happening, Bidsy, it is your turn.
All right, so I was planning on this is giving me more reason to get out of here, so I'm gonna move. From where I saw you had the white outline, I think I can go kind of diagonal here. I want to get down to Kyantha and help her out. So like right about there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shapeshift into a cave bear.
Okay. Cool.
And then
I will find you a cave bear. One second.
No worries. I'll go ahead and roll. Okay, where's the at? All right, so first one will be the bite attack. Flanking, right? So I get advantage.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, first one was a 17, which probably doesn't hit.
17 does not hit.
Then a 22.
22 does hit.
All right. So cave bear bite damage is going to be 6.
Okay. That's
kind of hard to get through the armor there.
yeah, and with his enlarged size at the and the armor, it makes it a little bit tougher. But
And
6
then
points is 6 points, right?
yeah, and then I'm gonna follow up with my claws. Where'd it go? All right, here come the claws. What is going on with this? Here we go. Is that rolling? No, it's not. Hold on, sorry.
That's okay.
There we go. Claws. First one was 15,
Misses.
and the 22
22 hits.
for 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. So, anything else, Bidsy?
Nope. That's my turn. Oh, actually, Kirok is gonna get in the fray. He's just gonna go and who's next up on our team here? Atheist.
I think so.
Top of the initiative will be Atheist. Yes.
I think he's actually gonna help Thurfin. He's gonna go get in that baddie's face and distract him for Thurfin.
Okay. So the machine, as the whirling is happening, this dirt is going to shoot out in the direction of Thurfin and Merida. So I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
$18.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So, where are all my dice? I've lost all my dice, guys. I don't know where.
That's a good thing.
I don't know where anything went.
You might need those.
Yeah,
Roll
you know.
the D4s. Just stick with those.
You know, it's 100 d4s. Got it.
Please
You
don't do
probably
that.
have that many.
Okay. So Thurfin, as this dirt and stone just like comes out, it's like ejected out, hits you, and you're like just getting pelted, and you can feel it kind of. It's kind of half hitting you because it's also they're not hitting their own guy. So you're gonna take because you failed the dex save, you're gonna take 20 points of damage. Merida, you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Ah,
Oh no. That wasn't good there for me.
And after the kind of the end, the spinning gems kind of slow down, and it starts to kind of maneuver back towards the hole where it has whence it come from. With that said, though, it is. Let me make sure I move through this. Okay, so it is back to the first guy's turn. It is not one of you. Let's see. I think just checking something here. He is going to use Dimension Door.
Not again.
Come over here. Poof.
Uh-oh.
And so I'm assuming This is where I'm never quite clear. That is his
Is that an action?
that's his action, right? Even with a multi-attack, you only get one. Or do you get more than one spell if you have multi-attack? You wouldn't get more than one spell, but could you cast a
No,
spell?
multi-attack takes the place of an attack, and it typically spells out like you get, like with my bear, my multi-attack is like, it spells out claws and bite.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says it gets to make. Yeah, it's not using one of the other things that it says, so that will be its action. Hopefully that's not unfounded and problematic. So that would lead us to Apheus.
Do I get an opportunity attack on Dimension Door or not?
You do not on
Do not.
Dimension Door.
Okay.
I've learned from the days of Lord Black Thistle when you guys walloped.
Yes.
That was like Extra Life number 1 that we did. That was a long time ago.
That's a throwback.
So, Apheus, what would you like to do? You've moved away safely from everything, but now you're far away from everything.
This is true. Very, very true. Let me double check here. I mean, I don't know. So technically, I'm Tinkerer, and I technically have advantage on understanding mechanical devices, or at least the history of how they're produced. Is there any chance I might have an opportunity to attack the machine in like a specific way that I would know for like maybe
Like strategically take a hose away or something?
Well, it's like
take control of it.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Just steal. You and Kylantha could just steal the whole thing.
I'm just gonna maze
Great plan.
there and pull the steering wheel.
We're now role playing Grand Theft Auto. So
I like that. That's good.
well, I mean, I think the first thing is to look at and say, just would be like you could investigate to see what you know, or I think to kind of understand if it's got a weakness, you have to spend a turn looking at it and maybe from a little bit closer distance.
Okay.
You do know that in this giant cavern, there is a light source, this purple light that's from the ceilings, but it's not like super bright. I have illustrated it so it's brighter than it probably would be for the sake of all your sakes.
Well, just to put it out there, just so I can make it easier on everybody, what I'm thinking is it looks like you drew tank treads, and so I'm like thinking to myself, if I knew that, I might try and damage the tread. That's my thought. But I have 25 feet.
I will say, Apheus, one thing that you did notice is it was in the radius of the blast of your fireball, and it's blackened, but it didn't seem to hurt it.
I'm gonna move up, maybe. Is this a boulder here? Here.
Which no, that's the hole you guys came out that the couple of people came out of that was searching the Drow residence or manor.
Okay, I'm just gonna move over here then, and then attack that guy.
Okay.
Seems like it's not cover, right, by this boulder. Quarter cover.
It's got maybe a little bit of cover, but it would, not complete cover.
All right, I'm just going to Scorching Ray.
Okay. Is that a save or attack?
There is no save.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's an 8.
Yeah, does not connect.
17.
17
does not connect.
I'm just double checking armor class. That is his armor class, so I believe he succeeds. Right?
Oh wait, if he hits the armor class, it hits, right?
I never remember which one it is. It's one of those things like I should know by now, but I now have confused myself so much by, was it this way or is it not this way?
Yeah,
but
I think if he hits the armor class, I think if he ties it, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Then if Brent says so, then it is a rule. I know he knows. So then that does hit.
Okay. The last one was a natural 1, so yeah.
It's feeling spicy in your face.
All right, 10 points of damage.
Okie dokie. Anything else, Atheist?
I mean, if I could use my bonus action to see the machine from here, maybe, but otherwise, no.
I think it's more than you have to. It would be more than a bonus action.
Sounds good. All set.
Okay, Kylantha, you are pinched between a large Duergar dwarf and this dragon-esque like creature. Kylantha. Oh, we just lost her. Oh no! Ah!
Oh,
I think she is feeling really stuck. So I think probably there's a bonus action disengage that's going to happen. But she's going to take a swipe at one of them first. Probably the one that she can get an advantage at, right? Make sense?
Yep.
makes sense.
Okay, so she'll use, because she's going to use, she can use her actions. So she only gets one attack action, but I think it doesn't do much damage. But I think she's better off with her short sword. Oh, I see she's back. Hang on.
Can you hear me now?
Again, you
Yeah.
dropped and now you're back.
Yeah.
And we just said that we figured you would attack real quick and then use your bonus action to disengage and get out of there.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna do. I may have to turn my camera off if the internet is, because the internet is
Yeah.
not very stable. So
We're good with that.
okay. Yeah, so I was gonna use my I was gonna two-hand my Dragon Slayer longsword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go for the big one. At the guy who just the guy that's like to the side of me, below to the
The one that
bottom.
just moved up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to do my insight first though.
Okay.
Ooh, I got 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay, so what if it's a tie, then you win, right? Does it
We'd
go
have to
to
read
the-
what it says, but yes, I
I
think
think the attacker.
Oh, really? The attacker.
let's see
think
what it
so.
says, because
The equals or exceeds target's armor class, or what
well,
were you
it's not
doing?
an armor
Attack?
class, so this is not
You were
an
doing it-
attack.
It was a save.
This is an insightful fighting.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
insight against deception.
For 1 minute. So you used your insightful fighting. Did you use that on this creature before?
Not him. I used it on the guy who died.
Creature you can see that isn't incapacitated contested by the target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against that target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll. But if not, if you have disadvantage on it for 1 minute or until you see this feature against, or until you use this feature against a different, it doesn't say.
Mhm.
But what I mean, we said that in a case of an attack, if you match the armor class, you hit. If you, in a case of a save, if you match the save DC, you save. So I'd say in this case, you probably get to win.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's any rule for that.
Okay.
Probably happens so rarely.
Right. Right. Okay. Let's see. So that's just a +4 to hit. So here we go. Oh, 7. I needed that 23. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm gonna move. So if I disengage, he has a chance to hit me, right?
No, you have a bonus action that. Oh, you used your insightful fighting though.
Mm-hmm.
You should have saved it for
I
your
should have
bonus
saved it.
action that
Exactly.
allows you to disengage.
Yeah. So I messed that up. So so if I stay there, he hits me, or if I disengage, he hits me. Is that my
if you
understanding?
leave, if you leave, you get 2 hits too because you got 2 guys
He-
right on you.
Well, you could
Oh,
move away from one of them, but not move away from the other one.
okay, because my question is, oh no, because I already used my bonus action. Never mind. Yeah, like if I move in this direction, how far can I move before he's gonna hit me? Like,
As soon as you move out of range. Oh, now I've got echo
Like
because
this?
I went to look at our, like, as soon as you move out of the range of either of them,
Uh-huh.
5 foot away from them, they're going
Okay.
to attack you probably.
Okay, so I should just move once and then, or not move at all.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you could.
I can move one.
Probably.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what was that?
probably. I was gonna say probably you might not want to move at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm kind of like questioning if I should even move. Okay, I'm done. That was a
Okay.
bust. Damn.
Got to remember that insightful fighting takes your bonus action.
Yeah, I forget about that.
Thurfin. Covered in
Okay.
dirt, Thurfin.
I'm gonna see this guy zoom away from me. I'll grab my axe, growl, take a step this way. As a bonus action, I will cast Misty Step
Ooh.
over here.
2 can play that game.
Growl at him. Two can play this game. And swing at him with my axe again.
This is a really weird way to play Connect 4, guys.
There's lots in a row. Okay, so I've got, much better. Okay, so I get advantage. That one is a 26. Ooh, that's a 27. Okay, so 27, I'm assuming hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And then I get, let's see. Sorry, I hit so rarely, I always forget. Okay, that's 9 damage on the first swing. Okay, second swing, I've got a, ooh, that misses. Oh, and the same one again. Second swing really misses.
Okay.
So it's 9 damage total.
9 damage. Got it. All right. So, Thurfin, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Merida. Half covered in dirt.
Yeah, I've got just clumps of rock. I'm just gonna shake my hair out a little bit. And
there's plenty of pieces there. Just
look, okay, so this is a weird sandwich going on over here. Let's see here. See, they're both flanked with Kylantha and okay. Which one hit Kylantha last? Didn't one of them hit her?
Yeah, the big guy between me and Bitsy.
Yeah, it was the armored dude.
He doesn't look big, but he's actually
Okay.
occupying quite a bit of space.
All right. I'm going to I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. Good to know.
As my bonus action. All right. And if I could get back to the right screen here. And shoot with my longbow. 15. And shoot with my longbow. 15.
15's missed.
What?
There's an echo.
There is an echo.
Wow, I heard that 3 times.
Like it's a,
Wow.
it's
Hang
a
on,
personal
Jesse.
prison right now.
Wow.
Hang
A
on,
personal
Jesse.
prison right now.
Wow.
Hang
A
on,
personal
Jesse.
prison right now.
That's crazy.
Did we catch it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
weird.
Did it work?
Hello, hello.
Can you hear only one of me?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
That
That
was
was-
weird.
Really terrible. Okay.
So I don't know what just happened, but 15 misses. Did you get anything higher?
My second attack. Let's do a second attack here. No, 15 again.
Oh.
What the heck?
We'll even say that it while you kind of bounces off the armor.
All right. Well, at least I got Hunter's mark on him. I'll move a little bit just to get closer for next time then.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Gotcha. Okay, so now that you are done, it is this big dude's turn. Yep, he is going to first take his hammer against the cave bear.
Yeah, bring it.
I
He's
don't
for sure gonna
remember.
hit me.
I don't remember when you saw the cave bear, but you know, sure. Oh, that is terrible. It just totally missed it. So he's gonna try again. Not much better, but I'll try it. So that is a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
I don't think like a 7 or 8 hit, did it?
No, 7 doesn't hit.
Okay, so let's do that. Yep. Where'd that other die go? Okay. That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage and
Alright.
8 points of psychic damage.
All right. Hurting a little bit.
Okay, so he's gonna take his hammer on his third attack, and that's like a 22. I'm sure that hits you.
Yep.
That's 16 points of bludgeoning
Ouch.
damage and 1 point of psychic damage.
Whew. All right. Good. Still up.
Okay,
Still up with 2 hit points.
as a
What does
cave
this-
bear.
As a cave
What-
bear, yeah.
Does the
You're
psychic
fine.
damage do anything with spells? Like, can he still hold his form?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's not a concentration to be a shapeshift.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
for sure, and nor does psychic damage, unless it's written that some way, would it do anything more than just hurt?
Okay.
Think about getting it's kind of like that your brain. You like ate ice cream too fast.
Mm.
Okay, Bidsy, your cave bear is up.
Yeah, this is a very bloody cave bear right now, and I don't have any more shapeshifts left after I turned into a giant badger for the last tunneling adventure.
Mhm.
So, but we're gonna ride it to the ground. We're gonna fight back.
To dig a secret tunnel with a giant badger. No one watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I did. I don't remember that though.
The secret tunnel and the badgers, right? They're the first earthbenders.
Secret tunnel.
All
Yes.
right, so going for my attacks.
Okay.
Bite up first.
Dundernute Moose on Twitch knows secret tunnel.
So that is what did I roll? A 20 to hit.
Let me double check, but I do think that actually, yes, that hits.
Well, actually, I'll just roll again to see if I get the natural 20. Ooh, almost.
All right. I just saw, Merida, thank you for pointing that out, that Timmy just donated $25. Thank you, Timmy. It's for the kids.
Thank you, Timmy.
It's at this point in the night that we like to start saying, hey, if we earn enough money, I'm going to put these guys through some real torture. If I can figure out how to do that.
So that is, for the first one, that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come up with the claws.
The claw.
Ooh, I don't think that one hits. 16 doesn't hit, right? Let's roll one more
Nope.
time. And a 16 again. Nope. All right. So, thinking what I can do. I'm going to bonus action. Where's that ability? Combat, wild shape. So as a bonus action, I can spend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per level of spell slot extended. So I'm going to go ahead and burn a 3rd level spell slot.
Ooh.
And take 3d8 hit points back.
Okay.
That is 13 hit points.
Way to go. Way to go.
Probably still not enough to survive another round of that guy, but whatever.
So we're back at the top of round 3, and it's been like 12. We're on 18 seconds now, or whatever. You hear the
Oh no.
And as the machine is backing up into the hole it came from, it's going to do one more shooting kind of dirt and rock, and that will hit actually
All of us.
The entire conga line.
Yeah.
let me just see how far here.
Oh no, and you're at the front, Bitsy.
I know.
At least he's a bear. He'll block most of it.
Yeah, we'll say it's going to go. We'll say not
Ooh,
you.
Durfin gets missed. That's
Yep.
good.
So I need everyone to make a dex saving throw that is in that line, including the one guy. Ooh, he did not roll well. That is not good.
Ooh, I got a natural 20, so 27.
27. Okay, that's a save.
16.
That's a save.
Whew.
Okay, so I need to roll for the other guy. Yep. Wow, they both failed. That sucks. My own guys. You can't kill my guys. I'll kill my guys. So that is going to be 9 points of damage.
Oh, hey, my healing allowed me to survive that hit. Is that 9 halved or 9 took?
That is halved.
Okay.
And that is actually going to take care of. Oh, what just happened? Too many people down. Okay, this guy, the big guy, crumbles to the ground, covered in dirt and.
Nice.
And at that point, as it shoots that stuff, this machine is going actually into the tunnel. You watch as it goes down. So. With that, though, we are at the top of the round. This guy that he's not very happy. He just got dirt spit on him by his own team. But what else is he going to do? He is going to, first of all, let me roll there. That doesn't get that back. He is going to... Shoot. Yep, he's going to use... his second and last dimension door for the day.
Oh, he's going to run away and escape again.
Big baby.
Hey. You know what? Fine. He's not going to do that.
Peer pressure.
The taunting gets him to stay.
That's right. So, Kyle Anthony's going to make his first attack at you.
It's getting personal.
That's an 18.
That hits.
That's not very good, but it's 4 points of slashing damage. Take another one at you. That's not very good at all. That's a 9. Third one,
That does
that's
not hit.
16.
That does hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Dang.
And that is his turn. And Apheus, you are up.
I need longer legs. How far is the thing in the hole?
Let's see. It's probably, I mean, make an intelligence check. It's in the hole. You can't see.
My intelligence is a +0. Oh no, that's the wrong one anyways. Still +0, but
This thing got autopilot.
You don't know.
all right. I have a flask of oil, which I have no idea why I picked that up. I mean, maybe it's just adventuring gear, but I'm gonna throw the flask of oil with my action into the hole.
Okay.
And then could I cast a bonus action cantrip?
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can, because you're not using your action for a spell. You're just throwing oil, so you can use of course you can. You don't even have to use a cantrip.
If this is possible, I'm gonna cast create bonfire over the hole and let it drop.
With that,
I like it.
sure. We'll give you rule of cool here.
Is there any indication whether or not it sets the oil on fire?
We'll make your throw.
Okay.
And are you just it's a bottle of oil? Are you just throwing the bottle of oil? Are you opening it or loosening the top, or just throwing the bottle of oil?
I'm assuming it's a glass flask, isn't it?
Sure.
I think it is.
I mean,
right?
it's
Clay
not
flask.
a tin can.
You can throw it up to 20 feet, and that should. Is that 20 feet?
No.
Oh, it's over 20 feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good idea. I just can't quite get it there.
All right, never mind. I'm just gonna menacingly look at the hole with my dread mask.
It's like YouTube's getting spammed. Hang on one second. Why?
Yeah, I see
take
that.
care of some spam, guys.
They found us.
Spam, spam, spam. What are they doing in my swamp? So what are you doing? What do you want to do? Because that's gonna be rough. Can't quite throw there.
I'm just gonna hold an action. I obviously can't hit that other guy because too many people are in the way. So just gonna hold an action for Scorching Ray.
You're gonna
Or no.
scorching ray the guy. Okay.
Yep. If I didn't throw, then I still have my action, so I'll just do that. I used all my movement, so I can't really get into a better position.
Okay. Make your attack. Did you get a 4?
What?
That was the last roll.
No, that was the last roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the way everyone's rolling today, maybe.
Yeah, wouldn't that be wonderful?
So scorching ray, are you making your?
Oh, I can't see him through the bear and the.
Oh, okay. So you're done.
I'm just holding it as an action.
Okay. Kylantha. He just
All
hit
right.
you. You gonna hit him back?
Well, yeah, of course. Yes. I do want to know if you use Misty Step, does he get an attack on me?
No.
Can I Misty Step and then do my attack? Like, can I Misty Step and then use my bow, or do I need to use my bow or my sword and then Misty Step?
Is Misty Step a bonus action or action?
It's a bonus action.
Yes, then you can.
You could attack first and then Misty Step away.
Okay. So
Either
I got
way.
I got my sword. I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Because you'll get sneak attack right now in melee with third.
Not with the sword, actually.
Oh yeah, because it's not a.
That's
But
That's
with
what-
your short sword, you can, or with your daggers, you can sneak attack. But
Well, I already said I had my sword out, so
it doesn't. You can change.
are we
You can-
allowed to change?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not literally World of Warcraft. Right? They do allow you to make things quick.
And
When I
Even though
played
it seems
GURPS,
like it.
pretty quickly.
when I played GURPS, we weren't allowed to change weapons. It was an action to change your weapon. So
Well,
okay.
I can tell you about a whole system that was explained to me that all gameplay is real time, including when you're not playing, the world still advances. So if you sleep in a dungeon, you're gonna die.
Okay. Well then I'll use my daggers. I got my fire and ice ones, so I'm gonna use those.
So I think you only get one attack, correct? Unless you're gonna use your offhanded attack as a, which is that a bonus action?
I
Gosh, like I've never played before, guys.
Two
What is
weapon
it?
fighting is
two weapon
under
fight?
the bonus actions. So I'll use the fire dagger
Okay.
to hit him. All right. 18.
18 hits.
All right. 1d4 +4. Only 5 points of damage, though. It's not very much.
But then your sneak attack.
Don't forget the sneak attack.
I always forget the sneak attack. I don't know why.
But I'm gonna tell you, you better do it because he had 2 hit points.
Oh,
Oh, I don't even need it. Okay.
But guess what?
What?
Uh-oh, he's going to blow up.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
As you drab the fire dagger into his gullet, and all of a sudden sparks. I need.
Oh,
Hang-
no.
Yep. I need everyone within. So that's going to be
Oh my
anyone
God.
within
Uh-oh.
30 feet.
Oh, no. That's going to take me my bear out.
Oh, no. Wow.
So
Everyone but Apheus?
Yeah, hang on. So everyone
Oh.
within 30 feet. Wait, let me make sure I'm reading this. Okay. So it's just going to be. No, it's not going to be everyone. So hang on. So the 2 other creatures. So Kylantha, it's going to be you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And then from you, let's see, it's going to be.
Might as well take the bear out.
You might save.
Oh. It's going to be the bear and Thurfin are also going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. So as this creature bursts into a ball of lightning, it shoots at you, Kylantha, and then as it connects with you, it's going to arc off and hit the next 2 closest creatures, which are the cave bear and Thurfin.
I got a 24.
Okay, that is a save, which is good.
I got a 4.
That's a fail.
I got an 11.
That's a fail. So failures take 10 points of lightning damage and are stunned if you failed.
What save is it?
It's a dexterity save. Sorry,
Okay, no, that's okay.
but Merida, you're not
I'm not
affected.
in it. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
So
I got a 13. Is that still a save fail?
still fail.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have said dex save. So yeah, 10 points of lightning damage if you failed and you're stunned, and then 5 points of damage to you, Kylantha, but you're not stunned.
Okay.
So you see my bear form go away, and then I'm just laying on the ground stunned.
So let's get rid of this bear because it's not in the playing field anymore. Whew.
So we still have the machine, or is the machine considered out of combat gone?
The machine is down in the hole and gone. So trying to figure out if there's a way to, so I don't have to be at the center here. But so that clears the field of battle at this point.
Gong.
You guys made quick work of that, much quicker than I shouldn't have anticipated anything differently. But good work.
Does anyone need healing?
Yeah, I got 9 points, and I think Bitsy only has like 1 or 2.
I was gonna say,
They're
Bitsy-
from-
No, I've got 40. I've got 37.
Oh,
My bear got
oh.
taken out, but I only took a little bit as a human.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And Thurfin, I think, took quite a hit too.
Yeah.
I
he-
can. I've got a lot of
Like,
spells. I can heal too.
I can
Okay.
heal myself too.
So
All right.
take your time and heal up.
Or are we
Do
gonna
you
short
want me-
rest right now?
We can. If it's all quiet, that'd probably be a good idea.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kind of regroup.
Are you going to stay there up in the rubble and where there was a search party that has not returned? Or are you going to make your way back down to the part of the city that has not been covered? Or do you want to go hang out in a hole?
I'd say we could probably just sit down and take a break right here. I'd probably be
Yeah.
tired and
What are the
just walk
chances
down.
that the same thing's going to happen in this same spot? You know.
Oh,
Well,
you
if
had
we
to
if we hear
say it.
if we hear that whirring noise, we can
Out
just take
loud.
a.
What a great idea.
Never mind. Matt's way too excited. We got it. No.
I only know how to build encounters for like 1 hour, for a lunchtime. So that's the game, guys. I hope
We won.
we'll use this short rest to
We beat D&D.
encourage anyone who might be watching this to make sure you go and check out Extra Life. J-Rock says, crushing it, bro. Donated money. So J-Rock, he is a native Michigander in the L&D field. He is the one that told me all about real-time gameplay. J-Rock will have to come and talk to us about it sometime. But
Nice.
I don't have that kind of time. There's a whole bunch of influences that happen. People are like, it's crazy and wild. It's a thing. So, oh man, I'm gonna have to kill the YouTube stream, or I'm gonna have to just be moderating it. But my
Oh, that wasn't
browser-
This one's not a bot. This one's
Yeah,
okay.
that was
is
me.
it
It's a real
okay though?
person.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, I'm like, wait a second.
That's a real person. Yeah.
Don't block him. But thanks again, J-Rock and Timmy and Mark and Josh Cavalier. Grateful for you guys' support of Extra Life. I would say we're about 90. No, I can't do math. It's late. $85 away from our first milestone of $500. So
Okay.
pretty good stuff. Okay, so everyone, you can take your 20-30 minute short rest, recoup your HP. You can spend your spells that you want. You can use your hit die to recover some HP if you don't want to use all spells. You have no sense of time in this place. You don't have pocket watches, and there's no sense of the world around you. So, I'm going to add you back in, Kylantha, I think. This is
Can
audio
you hear me?
only. Now we can. But
Okay.
feel free to keep your
I'm
camera.
gonna leave the camera off for now.
Probably a good idea. All right.
I just rolled for my short rest, and I rolled 4 3s in a row.
Dang. Well, I
Wow.
got a 2 for you for myself there.
So for the short rest, it's 1 8 plus 1 die 8.
Depending on how many hit die you use.
Oh, and you can use up to 1 2 3 7.
Up to your level. Yeah.
I used way too many.
J-Rock out. I didn't realize he was Dudder _Moose. handles. So as you're resting, let's be thinking, what's next? Are you going to go explore Ched Nessad? Do you want to go someplace else? I mean, where would you like to go? What would you like
I'm
to
assuming
do?
that no one. Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm assuming no one came out of the hole.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go yell down the hole. Hello.
So as you go up to the edge of the hole, you notice it goes down a little bit, but it definitely curves and goes out. Whereas the holes that you noticed before were actually like more shafts.
I mean the hole that rescue party was still down.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was gonna just go down and yell there
forget
and see
that.
if I hear anyone yelling back. If someone's still down there, might need to try a rescue. But
You hear nothing.
okay.
Just go.
So did the tunnel stay from the machine? From the machine?
It did.
Oh.
So, what size is this hole versus the normal holes we see? Is it the same size or smaller?
This- You've experienced a couple different ones. This is on the smaller side, actually.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess
Maybe we
maybe I'll
should try
do
to-
some investigation of the ground with Thurfin if he's, I think it's Thurfin, right? It's the rock person.
He rocks, yes.
Yep.
Yes, he rocks. To see if like the two brains, we might be able to do something about those crystals, like how they mined, how it worked, how it was carving the earth and stuff. Just my mechanical knowledge and his rock knowledge.
You can go check it out.
Just to get an idea in case we have to fight it again. Like the one thing I kept hurting myself about was like as it was leaving, if I should have attacked the crystals or not. And so I'm very curious as to like, how they maybe operated in the digging process. So I talked to him about it, I think.
Okay. Thurfin, is that something you're interested in kind of trying to figure out?
Yeah, definitely want to go check out the hole. And you said the hole goes down and then takes a turn.
Yeah,
How
like it
far-
levels out.
How far down does it go?
I would say it's probably it's definitely not straight down. It's much more at an angled slope, but it probably goes down 50, 60 feet. Then it kind of seems to go a little bit more level.
Okay.
You don't know what happens after that. Kind of, does it go up, down further? Does it, but it kind of slopes down, levels. It seems to level out, and then you'd have to check it out for more if you wanted to know more.
Is anyone up for checking it out, or does that seem a little dangerous? Well, it does seem a little on the dangerous side, but
It is why we came.
Yeah. Matt, did the other armored dwarven guy, did he burst into flame too? Like he wasn't really a dwarf as well?
No, he's there buried. You could.
Oh, so that's actually still a dwarf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so let's go look at that guy.
He did. The body did shrink back to kind of normal, dwarven size.
Oh, I
'Cause
want to
you
use
guys-
my eye for detail and check him out.
Okay, great.
Can we tell if does he look like a dark dwarf?
That's
Oh,
what I was wondering too.
totally.
Okay.
Easy to eat. That's easy. He looks like a Duergar.
So you guys remember way back in the beginning, Master Zenrik Emberball, the halfling, told us that the Duergar had been incurring on the Drow space.
Wow, good memory, Bitsy.
Yeah, that is.
I'm going through my notes.
I was gonna say I just found that same note in here, and I didn't know how to spell it, and it says Duergar ?
I got a 14 on my investigation.
Okay. Is there something that you're particularly trying to investigate about it? This body.
just anything that might give us a clue as to what the machine was, or maybe where they came from.
Okay. I mean, as you look through the body, this is he's wearing some he's definitely got armor on and has a shield.
What type of armor? As I nudge Thurfinn.
Actually, it is plate mail.
Oh, go get it.
Well, I've got mithril,
Oh, yeah.
so
He's
Plate's
like,
another +1 or 2 AC though, isn't it?
I don't know. But then I have disadvantage on like all my stealth and
Yeah, and it seems to be pretty good shape. It's got some, war. It's been used, but it's in definitely usable if you wanted it.
Put it in the bag.
yeah, we'll take it for the bag.
We'll sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think plate's pretty expensive.
Yep, it is. It's also pretty big. It's not going to exceed the weight limit by any means, but it's going to take a good chunk of.
Yeah, so chainmail is a 16 AC, plate mail is an 18. So yeah, it's a +2 AC, or is that worth the disadvantage on still?
I don't know. Right now, if I use my shield, I've got 19. But without my shield, I've got I can use my axe two-handedly, which gives me some advantages. So it might be worth it.
Well, you can put it in the bag.
Okay.
Take it with you. You look at his hammer, and it looks. I mean, it's nice, but it you don't exactly. It doesn't look like anything to write home about. Nothing else of like from a weaponry or armor perspective. Kylantha, I would say that you don't get any sense of where he comes from. He's clearly a Duergar. The Duergar are known to be members of the dwarf family that have lived underground for a very long time and have adapted to that environment. As you would expect, anything that lives in caves in the Underdark for a long time. Yeah, nothing to really give you clues about, again, where it came from or, what the machine was. Nothing, not a set of car keys on them. But we'll say that you find a pouch, and that in that pouch is, we'll say 15 iron coins, kind of a hexagon shape with a hexagon center kind of cut out from them. Looks to be like some type of coin, but she keeps dropping off, so she probably missed all that.
All right,
yeah.
15 iron
Try, you
coins.
guys are still laggy, so I might drop again.
Maybe here, let's if I disable my camera, maybe that will help. That big old pushing all that sorts of data. So Kylantha, basically nothing about where they come from, nothing about the machine, but you did find 15 iron coins that look like they probably belong and are used in the Duergar society.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and cast Detect Magic and just see if I can get a ping off anything on him or any of the other bodies that exploded around us?
So yeah, before you do that though, the bodies that have exploded, there's really nothing left.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cast it anyways, just to see what's around us.
Okay. As you cast it, the friends around you, they're lighting up like Christmas trees, but nothing from this dwarf.
Okay.
So that's about it. That's what you can learn.
Well, yeah, definitely interested in maybe following this tunnel, but should we go find like some other drow to talk to and maybe let them know that a search party's buried and see if we can find someone that might give us any more information?
What time of day is it? I don't even remember.
You really don't know.
Because
There's no sunlight. You're in the Underdark.
Oh, okay.
Because I wouldn't mind asking around about Kalen Malarn, who Therese wanted us to go look for.
Mm.
Okay.
I would definitely say we should split the party then.
Do it.
I would
Do
think
it.
I'm gonna stay back. I don't know if
All the
Irfan, if you want.
small guys go in the hole, and we'll go.
Oh well, I just meant like we'll fashion the rope, we'll tie it down and do the whole like getting ready to climb down in there. Maybe like I'll make a bonfire at the bottom or something. I don't know, just like prep while you guys do whatever.
Are there any other search parties like nearby, like within that might have heard us, like actually fighting too?
None that are immediately close. I mean, this is a big cavern, and you're just occupying a small kind of space of it. But off in the distance, I'll say that you probably could find search party, but like no one seemed to be. Everyone's seemingly pretty distracted. So no one seemed to have come running to your aid. No one is doing anything other than, guiding and being there with you. No, what am I saying? No one's there kind of checking up on you.
Okay.
And they didn't
Yeah,
hear the
I
giant
think we-
machine?
Say that again, Calantha.
They didn't hear the giant machine?
If they did, they didn't seem to come running. You don't, but they're pretty far away. I mean, and the machine is had some noise to it, but it wasn't like so loud that it would fill the cavern. This is a big cavern.
Can I send a Kirok up in the air and have him take a look around just to see if there's if he says any other like parties in the distance working?
Sure. Roll for Kirox. Looking.
Ooh, first roll 25.
Yeah, I mean, Kirox got some pretty keen eyes as an owl companion, and quite a ways off, you see a small search party. Few people outside a similar hole to the one that you went down in the rubble. So, but it looks like from Kirok's perspective, it looks like they might have rope kind of holding it, waiting. So they're definitely occupied.
How far away are they? Like how long?
It'd be depending on the stableness of the rock and terrain, 20, 25 minutes to walk over there.
Okay.
So not close, but it's also partly the terrain is somewhat difficult.
Do you guys want to? I'll let everyone know. Do you guys want to go talk to this other party?
Sure.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Yep.
At the very least, I want to let someone know that there's a buried search party over here.
And maybe we should tell them what we saw with, the giant machine so they can know what they're facing.
All right. We'll make our way over there.
Making my way. Had to do it. Okay, so you find that the rock is really there are definitely spots where it's not been compressed and it's pretty loose, and because it's on a slant, you're sliding on the stone a little bit, so it makes it a little treacherous getting over there. But you finally make your way over there, and as you're approaching, you can see that they're now tugging and pulling on this rope. It looks like they're getting somebody out.
Do we want to try and help again?
As I say, you can just walk up and let them make sure they know we're there, but and grab the rope and help out.
Okay.
Can we help?
Bidsy, do you speak Elven?
I do.
Okay.
Can we help?
They look at you surprised, and they kind of look at each other as they're pulling. Yeah, come. And you guys start pulling, and it's hand over hand. Is everyone helping out, or just you, Bidsy?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll help.
Thurfin's massive strength grabs. And they they start pulling out, and there is a female drow. You've noticed that the people that you've encountered thus far have all been males, but this female drow, and pulling up with her is a large chest. And immediately you notice this is a black onyx chest with gold and silver inlay. And as you're pulling it up, she's on almost like on top of it, steps out of the hole, looks at you all very skeptically. As pull up the rest of the chest, you'll notice that on this inlay there are multiple spiders, like engraven into the chest. And she's, it's about time. What took you so long? But thank you.
Didn't you hear that big thing back there?
You notice, everyone roll just an insight check.
16.
Okay.
Also 16.
Okay.
15.
15?
Yep, 15.
9.
9.
10.
10. Merida, you're in particular, you're a student of studying people. You notice that she is finely dressed. Emblems of, you can see you're just taken in by like this encounter with this person. You're not paying attention real closely, but she's dressed well. She has a spider necklace that she is wearing. Her white hair is pulled back, and there's like a silver, like not a tiara, but like some kind of like ringlet on the back of her hair. For Aphis, you're not picking up too much either, but for the rest of you, you notice that the other drow that are around her have just, like, whereas they were working hard, they have like diminished in their stature, like almost subservient, kind of like, I should probably turn my camera on so you can see the physicality here, but so where they were kind of, try that again, where they were tall shouldered, kind of pulling, they've just kind of shrunk down, and heads are bowed, and she is standing tall and proud. And what thing are you talking about? I was in this hole for very, very long. The cavern has collapsed upon us, and my house.
We encountered a Duragar and some sort of dragon kin attacking, coming up through a tunnel and some sort of machine.
But who are you? How do I know you're here on friendly business? So too long we've let you outsiders come in. This is probably your fault, isn't it?
We were sent by Taraz to speak with Kaelin Millarn. Do you know them?
Do not know that name. You see now she's grabbing, kind of holding at the side. It looks like a handle to some type of whip. Kind of just holding it and kind of not. She's not brandishing it, but she's holding it almost at the ready.
Yeah. No, we're only here to help. We've been investigating these giant tunnels and holes all over, and we came here in search for some information.
Well,
only to discover the sad state of affairs of what's happened here. So now we're just trying to help.
Well, thank you for your help, but we must continue our efforts here to retrieve all from my house. 1 second here. Too many screens. And from the house Yinro. Yinro.
House Yinro.
Yinro.
Well, I don't know if that was just a scouting party or what, but the city could be actively under attack right now. So just a fair warning.
What city? Ha! My city has been buried. There's hardly anything left. You, she points to the other door. You, go in. Go find the others and more of our stuff we will rebuild later. And you, good luck on your quest, but there's too much here to be done. And she just is dismissive.
Well, do you have any idea what caused this to happen to your city?
I want to double check something here real quick. Make sure I've got it in my head right here. Lots of names. Yes. Okay. So, what caused this? Of course, it is Loth, the Spider Queen. She is displeased with House. How do I say it? Toldren. They have upset her, and so she brought down the ceiling upon us. It is her will, but I have lived. I'm sure they have not. They deserve what they've got. But she spared me and our treasure, and I know she'll spare more of my house.
So I take it you're a follower of Loth?
Yes. Are you not? I mean, she is the goddess and queen of our world.
Can't say that I am.
Well, then she may be displeased with you being here, so watch yourself. If you were here under any other circumstances, I would not be talking to you. So please.
Well, at the very least, I think we should let you know there was another search party that's in a collapsed hole a little ways behind us where we just came from that could use some help.
Good.
Man.
And I saw Merida had it in our private chat. Did you catch a name? You got that she was of the house of Yinro, Yinro. You did not get a first name. And she was upset with the house Toldrun, Tuldrun.
And Thurfinn is just watching the exchange, having no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we go, are there any leaders still left in this city?
Any leader? You're asking her if there's leaders?
Yeah.
I was just pulled from a hole. I have no idea. I've not spoken to my sisters yet.
What is your name?
I am Madam, Dabnoli Yinro. So that's DHABNOLI. Way to go, Merida. Trying to catch me off guard with names.
I knew you'd have a name for this one.
Are you and your sisters leaders of this city?
She kind of looks at you with this pity and disgust of keep asking questions. I am of the 5th house. So, I'm the 5th sister. Whether the other sisters have survived or not, that is Loth's call. So, Bitsy, you actually roll in a history check for me. And probably, anyone else that may have studied Drow history, I think you might have, Bitsy, because of your family. Merida, you may have heard stuff, but
11.
Okay.
What is this? What did you say? A history check? Or?
Yep, history check.
Okay. 12.
So okay, so a little bit better, but not still not real great. Vaguely, you probably may have heard at one point that, and I think we talked about this in our last game, but Drow society is matriarchal, and it is typically, because it's a matriarchal society, but the structure is that it's based on houses, and the houses are usually
yeah.
ordered.
Mhm.
The first house being the kind of most powerful, having the most influence, control, but essentially those houses kind of come together in times of need as a council, and there's often vying for position. So a fifth house, you don't know how many houses are in Ched Nessad, and it probably would not be prudent to ask that. You would probably know that's probably not a prudent question to ask. But fifth house would be fairly powerful, especially because the city's fairly big.
Aphius doesn't like her vibe at all. Just saying, he's pretty put off.
Well,
I'm
to be fair, she doesn't like your vibe either. No, with red
I'm
eyes.
just gonna say to her, we didn't mean to disturb you or show any disrespect. We're unfamiliar with, the hierarchy of things. So if we came off as a little too forward, my apologies. We just, we're coming here for information, and we really just want to help figure out what's happening here and offer our services.
You get the sense, as she just kind of stares at you, that even if you were here under different circumstances, you probably would not have been. She would not have suffered you. She is at the edge of her patience with you because you obviously helped, and it's weird that the city's collapsed, but you can tell she's like, not my problem. I've got other problems. Her house is buried under a mound of rubble, kind of thing.
Listen, your people, many of them are fleeing to Waterdeep, and Waterdeep is currently under attack as well. We're trying to find out what is causing these attacks and put an end to it. Obviously, whatever's tunneling and making these holes likely collapsed onto your city, and we don't want the same to happen to Waterdeep as well.
Weaklings. That's who's fleeing to Waterdeep. Weaklings. But you are right. We must get to the bottom of what causes. And Loth will have her justice and revenge all in the one. So, the Toldrins will pay if they have not already. And if they are working with someone, they'll pay more. Loth will not be satisfied until we rise again. So, watch yourselves. But
well, we've been told that Duragar have been incurring on Drow space. Has that happened here in this city?
We know the Duragar. We have fought for many centuries, but we've not seen them for many years. We have pushed them back to the depths. They are wicked and vile creatures.
Well, there's a dead Duragar about 20 minutes that way. If you want to, if you need proof, they're back.
Scowls. Doesn't say anything.
All right, we're offering our help if we can be an assistance in solving this problem for you. But
yeah, she is really. I mean, at this point, she's focused on. There's the couple that were there. We've gone down.
mm-hmm.
The hole. The others are holding the rope, and I think she's kind of. She just came out of a pile of rubble. She's a little distracted. I mean, she's not really wanting to talk, but you can keep talking.
All right, well, we'll leave you be. If we need to find you at a later date, Where should we look? Are you going to be staying here in the city?
You insult us now. Grabs her whip. Like, I mean, Brent, you just asked someone whose house was buried. Where
I know.
here in the city? So she does unfurl the whip. No intent. Doesn't look like any intention she's going to whip you, but you can notice that she's kind of fidgeting with it. It starts to crackle with some lightning.
I'm just gonna kind of nudge Bidsy and go, "It's okay. We'll just get out of your hair."
Speaking of getting out of people's hair, donate to Extra Life. It's for the kids. Get it. We just want to get this done out of their hair tonight. Get that money out of your hair. Okay. You want to keep walking the city, going to the city, keep walking, looking for other search parties. Hopefully some that are friendlier.
Yeah, I think so.
Think so what? Because there's a few things there. Yes, we ought to do all of them.
I meant go towards the city.
Okay.
I think we keep moving on.
Okay. So it takes a little bit of while to get back to part of the city where the rocks slide and it's not collapsed. Just going down a couple of times, again, the gravel is loose beneath you. It slides and you're, whoa, trying to keep your feet the best you can. You get down to the city and it is pretty empty. You notice, Thurfinn, particularly you would notice, I think, that many, especially closer to the rock side, many of the buildings seem to have taken some damage, not just from like rocks hitting it, but also it seems like from kind of shaking, some kind of looks like easily noticeable structural damage to these stone buildings. So how safe they are is perhaps questionable.
Odd question. Completely odd. But as a rock gnome who's supposed to know rock terrain, would a structure made in a rock, would that mean I would know more about it? Probably no.
Would you gnome more about it? Is that what you said?
Would I know more about? Would I gnome if it's not safe to cross this rocky bridge?
I don't know. Does your character sheet say anything that you have insights?
It doesn't really. That's why I asked Thurfinn, because I was like, it doesn't specifically say that, but as a rock gnome, you get the benefit of being rock gnomish. Rock gnome.
I mean, you are not a rock lobster, so I don't know, because I doubt you're where based on your backstory.
Yeah.
I don't think you're growing up in caves.
I mean, the dragons did, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, that's why you're not living in the caves, because
True.
you were visiting the caves, maybe.
All right. So it's all on Thurfinn if we're all gonna collapse and die.
The rock slide seems to have settled. There's definitely loose fodder on top of it, right? Like stone, dirt. It's nothing like big, but it's some of these buildings, especially on the closer you get to the edge of the rock slide, the more damaged they seem to be. But probably if you go to the far edge, there's probably little damage to no damage. But you'd have to go. But the city is fairly deserted. It's looks like a lot of people have left or are buried. I mean, you've got a quarter of the city left, and so it's pretty massive. You probably won't be finding an open tavern if that's what you're looking for. But maybe some beef jerky, but you don't know what they're making the beef jerky out of down here.
Cockroaches.
I do want to keep my eye out as we're going, not necessarily going out of my way, but if there happens to be some loose coins laying around or something that looks valuable, I'm not gonna look for the dead, but she's not gonna. I mean, if the city's destroyed and stuff and people just left it laying around.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to nothing on the streets, Kylantha. You may have to go into buildings to really search.
Okay. I don't want to get separated from the group, so.
And you will notice that even away from the rock slide, as you go kind of closer to that far edge, away from it, there was also a wave of dust and dirt. It has settled, but everything has just got this kind of, a good covering on just everything. Anything that had a flat surface has a good settling of kind of just dirt, because as it pushed through all the loose stuff that could be airborne, kind of as it tumbled, and it had no place to go except for to the rest of the city. So, are you looking for anything specific besides people, like any type of building, residence?
I mean, I think we'd probably try and save anyone that we could if we heard something or saw something.
Okay. But you're not looking for.
Is there any more prominent buildings than the other that are still standing? Like that looks more like I don't know, like a city hall or something, like a big formal looking building?
Yes, roll perception for me though. But
23.
okay. You do see from where you are, and you saw when you're coming down the slope, there is a large, what looks to be a tower. Good size. Oh, it doesn't go quite to the top of the canopy of the cavern, but it goes pretty high. Seems to be, from a distance it looked round, but as you're getting closer, you're noticing that it's more like it is circular-ish in nature, but it's a lot of these like in and out jutting, kind of like forming little points, multiple that in a circle.
That tower looks important. I feel like important people live in towers.
Yeah, with important things. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, aren't we looking for some items that were taken too?
Well, we know they were the monsters we fought have stolen those items, but yeah, they probably aren't here.
Yeah, we'd probably have to follow that tunnel if we really wanted to go the direction of finding those.
But just think how long those tunnels must be if like they're popping up in Waterdeep and here. Like,
True.
Yeah, but may have to go in
What
them.
other meat do we got?
Yeah.
Go to the one place without holes, because that must be where they're at.
No holes here. Everything's good. As you make your way closer to the tower, you do see that there is around it a large kind of iron gate, like or fencing, defensive in nature, right? It's got, probably 15 feet high. It's got pointed spikes on the top of it.
is it like closed and locked? Or is the gate closed?
You're seeing fencing. You need to find a gate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's find a gate.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Anyone who's helping to look for the gate.
I'll look.
21.
Nope.
Nope, I rolled a 2, so.
I rolled a 2 as well.
Roll a 4.
Okay.
20.
Man, it's just all fence. There's no gate. What is it?
Dang, Atheist got a 20 though.
No, I walk through the bars, And I'm like, there's a gate right here. What are you talking about?
Are you walking through the gate?
No,
through
my
the
head
bar?
probably wouldn't fit. It would probably get stuck.
Are you touching the bars?
He's like, say you're touching the bar. Say you're touching the bar.
No, I'm not. I was investigating for a gate.
Okay. I mean, I just need to know. So, Aphius, you happen to notice as you're walking, it looks, it's hard to notice, but you think you see, like, as you walk by, like, kind of quickly out of the side of your eye, you think you see a gate, but then you look and it doesn't seem to be there. So you kind of walk back and you see what looks to be like a gate again, but it's only in the peripheral of your vision can you see it. And as you know, everyone else is kind of looking around. What are you doing? Like, what Aphius? We're looking for the gate. You notice kind of this flash, like a white flash that goes around the perimeter of this gate.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and looking out of the corner of my eye, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand when I can see the gate.
Okay. So the invisible spectral hand goes over, and is it kind of in that spot where you kind of think it is, there is all of a sudden this like arcane arc, and it dispels the mage hand.
All right, guys, it's an electric fence. Just letting you know.
I got a
Yeah.
21, Matt. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you would notice it's that same kind of thing. You know, but it's all in your peripheral, right? Like it's you look at it and you can't. It looks seamless, but when you're walking by and moving, it looks to get that same flash. With 2021, it's really the same kind of getting the same vibe.
So since Merida rolled a 2, she was really distracted and she's kind of bored because it's like there's not even any people here. So I'm gonna throw one of my little fuzzy balls that I have out of my bag. So I gotta roll D8 here, and I have a little bat that's now with me.
Okay. Does your bat have a name?
Mavis.
Mavis. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just really distracted by her.
Is there
So
anywhere that looks like we could climb over the fence?
Don't touch the fence.
As in, like any like rocks and stuff that have fallen to where we could climb up and like jump over the fence.
So you are far enough away that there's no like large debris. There's dust, but there's no large debris in this area.
Okay.
You've been walking for quite a bit to get away from that, but
So if with them pointing it out, do we all see like this gate now? Or
who rolled the lowest?
probably me. I rolled a 2.
I also rolled a 2.
Okay. You don't see it, but you're pretending to see it. You think like, you know, like,
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast another detect magic.
okay.
Do I see the gate now?
The gate, the gate. You don't see the gate necessarily, but you see the gate, the fence. It is all that whole. It is a barrier that is lit up with magic.
So with Artificer's lore, it says I could know the history or have a benefit towards knowing the history related to magic items or technical devices. I don't know if it's a technical gate or technological gate, but could I know like what this is?
I mean, you can investigate it. You can.
Oh,
roll the-
I get the school of magic, if any.
Yeah, you sure do. Wow, haven't had to look this up in a while. It is the one that makes gates magical.
I got a 25.
Okay, hang on one second.
What's my proficiency bonus?
It's abjuration.
Abjuration.
That is good to know.
All right. So if you go first, then I'm gonna try something. Whatever you're doing.
Okay, so Aphius, you are looking at this. It's hard to know exactly. Like Bidsy can tell you that's abjuration, which is known for protection, counterspell, dispel magic, banishment, all sorts of kind of protective and buffing type spells. It's hard to know exactly the history. You don't know a lot about Drow, but you know that it signifies that this place is probably pretty important. Not everyone's invited or welcome to come in, but you get the sense that it has multiple functionalities in terms of what it can do. You watched it dispel, kind of dispel your mage hand, but you have a sense that it might do a little bit more than that if it's not a magical effect coming to it.
I'm going to go over to the fence and just like knock on it a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Boom, boom.
Not loudly.
No. Hang on.
Did you roll a...
Hang on, just checking here something real quick. I need you to make a... No, you don't even need to make it. I don't think you even need to make a save. As you first hit, this white sticky substance encapsulates your hand, and you are now stuck to the gate. So you get like one knock, and sticky web has now just kind of from the gate kind of attached your hand.
Well, that's unexpected.
Webbing
All
like
right.
spiders.
Durfin, what happened?
And after about 5 seconds, off in the distance,
Wow, you set off the alarm.
Magic missiles?
you are able to, if you want to make a strength save.
Yep. Uh, 14.
It's stuck really good.
Can we all pull on him?
So what was that an alarm
Yeah.
going off that we hear?
You hear it. You don't.
Okay.
Probably, but you don't know for sure.
Before I do anything, I'm gonna try to just yell up at the tower. Hello.
There's no immediate answer. You hear the sound in the background. Very quickly, you watch along the outer perimeters of the gate, now coming this way, 2 large spiders starting to move. And they look unusual, though, because they don't look like corporeal. They look almost like they have a misty type form.
When I casted detect magic, did this whole fence and gate seem like one magical object, or is it comprised of like multiple magical objects? One.
Uno.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and now and cast dispel magic on the gate.
Okay.
See what happens.
What level are you casting it at?
I only have a 3rd level slot I can do it at, so 3rd.
Merida, you're cracking me up.
I was waiting for the perfect opportunity to say, Bidsy, look, Kirok can have a friend now. But now we've just gone and gotten ourselves into another mess here.
It wasn't me who touched the rock this time.
Because they're never going to touch anything ever again.
Yeah. I thought about
this-
using my dagger to help see if we can get you loose, but I'm afraid to touch it.
Yeah, Bidsy dispel magic at that level isn't quite strong enough. This is
Well, is there a can I roll, or is it not even enough to roll? The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So say that again.
So dispel magic, if it's above my 3rd level spell, the DC, you have to roll a check, and the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
So a 13.
Okay. So,
Well, no, whatever spell that this gate is plus 10 is the DC.
Oh, the level. I see.
Yeah, and I have to roll. I have to roll to beat that.
I mean, you can roll, but I'm just going to tell you that this is really like strong. This is strong magic.
Okay.
This is a place of pretty big importance. And as you've gotten close to it, you can see the amount of effort that has gone not only to protect it, but also to like in the building itself. Even compared to the other buildings, it has an air to it that is much greater than like the rest of the city that you've seen. That's not very.
So I'm going for that natural 20. It says make a check using your spellcasting ability.
Yep.
What does that mean? Do I just roll a d20 or do I do like a wisdom check because wisdom's my spell casting ability?
So you should see. I mean, if you go to your spells, let's see.
Oh, I have a spell modifier, spell attack. If it's a wisdom check, it's like that's a +3 because that's my spell modifier.
Yeah, you get your +3, I believe. You get
Okay.
your modifier.
Let's try it. Natural 20. That's a 1. So for 4. This is really powerful magic, guys. We gotta be careful here.
So the spiders are getting closer. Anything else you want to do? Durfin, I'll give you one more strength check if you want to make it.
All right. Oh, that's better. 17.
Hang on, let me get back to that spell. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, just not 17's just not quite. You feel it starting to rip a little bit. It's just not quite there. So as the spiders come closer, though, they come up and they don't attack, but they stand there, or kind of on the gate.
And they say, hello.
They don't seem to be paying attention to you, Merida. They're looking at Thurfin.
Okay.
I say, sorry, could I get my hand back?
They move in and they're gonna start like they kind of grab where your hand isn't, and they start kind of like one starts turning and the other one turns around, starts wrapping you up in a web.
Oh no.
Oh no! Wait! Did they seem to react at all, or they're not paying any attention?
They're focused on the thing that's touching their gate.
Okay. If I take my sword, can I sever the line that's wrapping him? My magic sword?
You can definitely try.
Can I set them on fire?
Probably likely, yes.
I'm very tempted.
Okay, so Kyle Anthony, do you want to do that?
Yes, I do want to do that. 22.
Okay. You put it in there, it starts to slide through and slice it, and as you do, the spider is going to lash out and grab you with a it's total of 20, not natural 20. And as it grabs you, it is going to pull you to the gate or to the fence. Pulls your shoulder in, and webs comes out of it. And now your shoulder is stuck.
See, that's what I was afraid of earlier, but I thought, man, one last effort.
I'm just gonna burn everything.
Okay. Which spell are you using?
Don't burn us.
Burning hands.
Okay. Is that a cone or is that a?
The cone. I'm going to
Cone.
try and direct it at one or two. I don't know where they're at, but
They're on two sides now with Kylantha and.
I'm going to Thurfin side. I'm going to try that first.
Here's what I found.
Because he's getting wrapped, right?
Yeah, he's getting wrapped, and the one
I'm
is
just going to try and burn it.
okay. Burn, baby, burn.
When in doubt. Oh, don't tell me we're just roll for initiative or something.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, he's caught back up. He's thinking, this is not good.
Did you roll your attack?
Oh, no roll, I don't think.
Oh, bots are back.
I just roll for damage. They have to roll. Oh, yep, bot's back.
Let's have a good time. Thank you,
They
bot.
have to roll for dex.
Next.
Yeah.
That's like a 15. Because you're only gonna be able to get one of them, right?
Right.
On one side.
That passes. All right. No ones, yes. 17 points of damage if they take damage.
That's that's halved.
Have the
17 points halved. Holy cow!
no, you have the 17. Sorry.
Oh, so we'll say 9 points of damage. Okay.
Nice. Yep.
Okay. And because you attacked it, 16 hit.
Well, how close is everyone else to the gate right now? Like, are we standing next to the gate too?
Well, some of you are back, but Kylantha
Yeah.
got it close, and I'm assuming you had to get.
I didn't. I never got close. Well, I guess I did.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
You
burning hands is a 15 feet range, right? Or
Oh, I thought that was a touch one. Okay.
Okay.
No, 15 feet. I'm shield if I notice it's coming at me enough that.
Does shield work with the grapple?
I don't know. You asked what my AC was.
well, I think it helps against any attack.
An invisible
Action.
magical force appears and protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to your AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missiles.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to roll for initiative. Then you've attacked it. The rest of you can decide what you're doing, but
Let's do it.
do it. Going old school here. Okay. What do you got for me?
4.
I got a 6. Did you say 4, Apheus?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I beat you. 6.
12.
10.
17.
By Thurfin.
Bidsy, you were a what?
A 10.
And Thurfin, you were a 12?
Correct.
And Merida, or not Merida, Kylantha, you were a
17.
Okay. Okay, let me just get this real quick. What? I should not have rolled that twice. I just rolled 2 20s in a row.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Fancy.
Damn.
Yep, it was good. But now, lucky you guys. Better I roll that on initiative than something else.
True.
Well, good thing they're already busy grappling people.
Just trying to get reorganized here real quick as I move things around. 4, 6, 12, so he's gonna go up. Okay, so they are gonna go because so it's gonna go after you again, Apheus, since you attacked it. That is a 13.
Misses.
Okay, what about a 19?
That would be my AC. What did we just say? It goes to the defender?
No, if he hits your AC, that it's
Okay,
if they
that's
tie the AC. If they tie the AC, it's the attacker gets the hit.
okay. That hits then.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be able to do what it wants to, but it has grappled you, and on its next turn, it will try to move you.
How many spiders are there?
Right now, there's 2.
Okay.
Mm.
So they like brought the other 2 to the gate, and now they're. Or are they currently grappling like Thurfinn right now? Or is one of them like grappling Thurfinn right now? Or
Thurfinn's hand is stuck, and he's partly spun, and the other one has basically pulled Kylantha into the gate where, as her shoulder hit, webs stuck, and you're not sure exactly what it's doing.
Okay.
Although it is its turn, so it is actually going to start spinning Kylantha and wrapping her up. So it's just going to keep grappling her. Except for Apheus, they don't seem to be paying attention to the rest of you. So, Kylantha,
Yes.
you can make a strength save if you want to try to break free.
Can you Misty step out or something like that?
Do you have Misty Step still?
I do. I did not use it earlier.
There you go.
I think you should be able to, right? Like,
Yeah, I think you can Misty Step out of like grapples and stuff like that.
I just want to double check. Yeah.
Might make okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Get 30 yards or 30 feet away. They'll probably just come after me and pull me back, but it might give me a chance.
Okay.
And then can I attack then?
Yep. You notice though that as you Misty Step, some of the webbing still went with you.
Okay. But it's just hanging there. It's not like trying to wrap around me. It's not alive or
Because
anything.
the spider did start spinning you, so.
Okay. But I could get to my bow and stuff?
Yeah. Also, yeah.
Okay.
If it had been maybe a little longer, then I would have said no.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit it with my bow.
Okay.
Damn. 12.
Miss.
Okay.
Okay. Thurfinn, you are getting more. You've been pretty wrapped, but you're not currently being wrapped because it was coming after Apheus. Do you want to try to break free?
Yeah, probably better.
Okay.
11.
It's really sticky, and it's just got you kind of like your hand is in a weird spot, and now you've got parts of you is like just, it's not great.
Can I?
Oh, go ahead, Thurfinn. Yeah.
So that would be my action, right?
That's your action.
So as a bonus, would I be able to Misty Step out, like away from the gate?
You should be able to. I think we lost your audio, Thurfinn, for a second.
Is that a once a day thing?
Unless he
That's a
has it
spell.
as an.
I've got it as a spell.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you should be able to Misty Step.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to Misty Step as far away as from them as I can, so 30 feet.
Okay.
Assuming I'm still kind of grappled-ish, like spun up.
Mm-hmm.
But at least I'm not stuck to the gate.
Yep.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. Merida.
All right, I'm going to bonus action tell my bat to attack.
Okay. I'm sure that's going to do a lot.
Yeah.
Annoy them, maybe.
Well, it's okay. So it says my My bonus action can command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or give general orders such as attack your enemies. So I don't know if that means it goes on this one. Not like it's going to make a huge difference, but this
I think
is
we've generally played that like familiars and stuff go on your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to let my bat attack first. Natural 20.
Whoa, this
Glad I could use
this
it
cute
on
little
this
bat.
Okay. And then let's see. What is their damage? Let's see.
It's
One piercing damage. That's all.
but
it
it's a
does.
natural 20, so 2.
So 2 points of piercing
Two.
damage from the bat.
Whoa.
Were you going after the one that had Kylantha or the one that had Thurfin?
Are either of them currently completely grabbed? They're both in the midst of getting away, right?
They both have Misty stepped away.
Okay. The one that grabbed Thurfin then.
Well, it now has Apheus.
That one then, yes.
Okay.
So 2 points to that one, and then I will use my bow
Okay.
on that one as well. Another natural 20. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Making up for all the bad rolls now. Okay. So then 8.
The question is, did the bat have rabies?
No. No, she is super friendly. She's the baby bat. Okay, so
Not the babies again, not the baby animals.
yeah. Okay, so I rolled. It would be 9 points of damage. I just double that.
You double all the dice for your roll.
Okay, so I rolled once. Do I just double that?
You can choose to double it, or you can roll again the same die.
Okay. I'll double that one. So 9. So what is that? Yeah, 5, 4, 9. So 18 points for the first attack
Okay.
of damage. And then I have a second attack. I can find my dice. A natural 1. Oh. All good things,
I mean,
right?
karma, right? Odds and
Yep.
the balance and all
Yep.
things.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Apheus, you are grappled. You're not spiderweb, but you are grappled.
Misty Step.
Yeah, you
Don't
you
have
want
that
Misty Step
yet.
too?
Don't have that yet. Soon enough. Soon enough. Just gonna burning hands.
Okay.
Through it. Right. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. What do I got left? Let's do it at level 3.
Okay.
Wait, you can do an action to try and break a grapple, right?
You can.
So I'm going to cast 2 sorcery points, and I'm going to quicken Burning Hands, so it's a bonus action. And then I'm going to use my action to, after I cast it, to try and ungrapple, be ungrappled.
Okay.
So it has a dex save of 13. That's the roll.
I rolled a 20.
Why do I get the bad luck? I tell you.
Lots of 20s going on.
I
Just
was
never.
gonna say these are the most lopsided rolls. It's either 1 or 20. There's like not good.
All right, so 20 points of damage halved to 10.
Okay. And you're
Spider
gonna try to
still
break the grapple.
So what do I roll for that?
Strength save check. I don't know. I guess
I haven't
spicy
ever, I'm the small guy. I never have to break grapples, so this is new to me. Uh, cost as an action.
It is a strength check, just not a save.
Not a save. Yeah, I just saw that. And it can only be one size larger than me. Is it one size larger than me?
I would not say. Well, I mean,
Close enough. That's all right. My strength is -1, so.
yeah, we'll let you try.
Oh, okay. All right. 15.
No,
Does it smell like when Three Amigos were in the desert and they're eating bat wing? You know, it's like crispy bat wing. It's like smell.
How dare you talk about eating bats right now?
Oh, yeah, good point.
was the bat within the range of the spider and the 15 feet, the radius of the?
Probably because it just attacked
Well, it's
it.
a cone, so it's like smaller in the beginning and then it gets bigger. So
Yeah, I see. Okay, so that brings us back to the top of the round.
Wait, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, you know what, Bidsy, I totally skipped you earlier on, so you should have gone like 2 ago. I apologize.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna take move back like 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna the spider that's wrapping or grappling Apheus. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast a produce flame at it.
Okay.
That misses. That's an 11.
Yep. Anything else?
Let's see. What can I do for bonus action?
I'm reading the chat.
Yeah, I could turn into a spider and spit back at him. But nope, that's my turn for now.
Okay. Now, sorry about skipping you earlier, Bidsy, but that does bring us back to the top. During this whole time, the sound that you heard earlier was still going off. And as you are dealing with these spiders, you notice, kind of glancing down the edge of the fence, 2 more on each side are coming.
Okay.
And you notice, kind of as you're kind of, especially those who have stepped back, you notice there are about 5 figures floating through the air coming towards you. And they look like Drow, and yeah, they seem to be armed and carrying a large net. Between 2 of them have look to be like a large weighted net, and they're coming your direction, kind of across the compound from the tower. So, our 2 spider friends that are here. One that has Apheus is going to drag you back to the fence. Oh, Kylantha, we cannot hear you. Hang on. You keep getting.
I know.
Sorry. Just
It's
keep
funny. It's
chatting at us.
nothing else but the stream. Everything else on the internet's working fine. Just the
Yeah.
stream keeps going out.
I like it. It's not your turn.
Okay. I said we should have gone in the hole. That's what I was saying.
Would have been an alternative.
So you said I was that he had started spinning, so I can't move, right? I need to try to cut this stuff off.
We'll get there in just a second. So spider's turns right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they were ahead of me.
So Apheus, they're the one that has you is dragging you into the fence. And I don't think you can resist. I think it's just about its movement, right? So it puts you in a fence, the webbing comes out, it's starting to it will, when it has a chance, it will start to wrap you. Didn't even bother the bat. But this other one is no longer dealing with things. You're far. You're far. Yep, it is going to turn. Make sure I know this here. It is going to shoot a web. Okay, web fills a 20-foot cube. So let's say this is where a map is super helpful, but I'd say some of you are probably standing by each other. Right? Sort of.
Probably.
Yeah,
So here's
probably.
what, so Aphis, you're out of the picture, but there's 5 of you. So let's go one,
Well,
2.
Thurfinn and I are 30 feet away because we misty stepped.
Yep. Yeah, it's a 60-foot range. So
Oh, darn.
one, it's going to shoot a web at you, Kylantha, and we'll say that you misty stepped out by Merida. So I need both of you to make. Let's see. I don't think I actually said. Sticky web, point of choice, fills the cube. Difficult terrain lightly, obscure the area. Webs are. Yeah, I think you're just kind of in a sticky mess. No, make a dex save.
Okay.
Sorry, takes me. I'm just slow
Just
reading.
me and Kylantha, you said?
Yes.
20. Not natural.
13.
So, Kylantha, you kind of dodge out of the way, but Merida, you are restrained. And it is sticky and messy. Kind of gross. Okay. So that's the
Save
spider
yourself, Mavis.
little bat flapping around. The spider that it bit has moved back to the fence. So you guys wiped out these guys that were so stupid hard, like in terms like D&D Beyond said, it's a deadly encounter. You did it in 3 rounds. I throw some stupid spiders at you with a little bit of a challenge. You're stuck against the gate. Jeez.
It's all about the rolls.
You know, we are always predictable in that if you give us something to touch that we're not supposed to, we will touch it. So
This group.
you're curious. We're a curious group.
Yes.
Does it? You know, somebody's over there licking it. Does this taste weird? What is it made of? This is good.
And apparently half the team could have just misty stepped inside the gate.
You're right. I didn't even think about it. Oh,
Sure could have
wow.
tried it. That would have been fun.
Could have just let us in from the other side that wasn't sticky. Dang it. Oh.
All right, Kylantha, you are up.
Oh my. Okay. Can you explain my situation so I know what I can and can't do?
Yeah, you are. I mean, I'd say the web at this point is kind of falling off of you now that it's not actively being tightened. It's kind of loose. It's still sticky, but you're not restrained by it since you
Okay.
stepped away.
Who
And
just got
there's-
hit by the web that you spit?
Merida.
Oh, okay.
So there's a spider whose attention is on Merida, and there's
Well,
a spider.
It's still from a distance, but it shot a web at it, and then one that's got Apheus against the fence, which is like pulled him into the fence like it did with you, and he is now, I'd say, considerably stuck.
Mm.
Oh, and don't forget, we've seen like flying figures coming towards us.
Oh yeah, so we're screwed pretty much. Mm. Okay. Wow.
Oh, we probably don't
Wow.
want to. Probably don't want to fight him.
No. Well, I guess I'll just shoot my bow at the one who's got Apheus.
Okay.
See if we can get him free.
Do it.
Okay. 22.
That hits.
Cool. Am I flanking it because he's got Apheus against the thing?
He's restrained, so that
Does that
doesn't
count?
count as
Damn.
flank.
All right. Well, I had to try.
No, it's worth asking. For sure.
7 points damage.
Okie dokie. Let me take note of that here. Also looking for something else. Anything else?
No, because I should have done my thing that would give me the I should have done insightful fighting, but I missed it. Darn
Yes.
it. Apparently bonus actions are hard.
Yes, it is sometimes difficult. Okay, so Kylantha, that's your turn.
Mr. Magical Hands.
Oh my gosh. This chat is, you guys, don't forget to give the extra life for the children. We appreciate your entertaining comments as well. Okay, so Thurfin, you are up.
So, guys, should we surrender?
Use your manners, everybody. Don't be rude.
I don't speak Elvish.
I do.
I put my axe away, like back in my wherever I keep it,
Okay.
and like raise my hands. Sorry.
Okay.
But I keep my distance from the spiders.
Gotcha. And they are moving closer. I'd say they're almost to the edge, kind of they're approaching the edge of the fence. So Bidsy, Thurfin, you see Thurfin put his axe away, kind of put up his hands. Hear him shout.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
look up. I'm gonna look up as they're flying towards us and just yell out in Elven. This has all been a big misunderstanding. Can you call off your spiders and let's talk?
Okay. Seems like they probably would have heard you. It's not their turn, so they're not responding just yet. Merida, you are in a tangled web that's restraining you, making it difficult. You're welcome to try to break free with a strength check if you want.
Okay, sure. Well, how far away are they?
Sorry.
I don't know. I know.
All the comments.
I think I'm just gonna hang tight. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay, so you're gonna stay in the sticky mess.
Yeah.
Apheus, you are getting wrapped. This kind of, we'll say that your back was pushed up against the gate, the fence, and it is now stuck with the web. So you can try to break free if you'd like.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, strength.
Gnome strength. 14 minus 1.
No. That's a gnome for you. Okay. Is pretty much everyone at this point kind of like pausing? Kylantha, are you gonna?
Yeah, when I saw Thurfin do that,
Okay.
Put my bow down.
So the spiders don't release you, Apheus, but as these we'll say 5 figures approach from the air, kind of floating, almost like, you know, what is that, like superhero, you know, like just floating and moving forward. They come down at the edge of the fence, and the ones with the net are still holding the net, but one kind of doesn't step forward because he's not on the ground, but kind of moves forward just a little bit. In common, says, "Ah, you don't look like you belong here. Perhaps this actually was a mistake."
Was he talking to anyone in particular?
He's talking
Just
to all of you.
all of us? Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely have to ask. I just literally was like, who are you supposed to be?
I get my notes up. Don't worry.
Just gonna shoot him a look.
It's kind of just awkward because you're down here, like in front on the gate, stuck with your back, and you're kind of like looking up.
I still have the helmet on too. So
And still talking crap.
Well, my contained friend, I am Master Berthor. I am the keeper of the sanctum here. This holy edifice to Loth for fighting and magic. And that's Berthor, BHIRTHOR.
Bitsy,
seems
maybe
like
we can
you've
ask him
come-
about the people that we're looking for.
So,
Which Sorry, you just broke up.
I was just going to say, Bitsy, maybe we can ask him about the people that we're looking for.
Yeah, I'll switch to common as well and give him the same explanation I just gave to the other Madam Munro. But yeah, we came to Ched Nessad looking for information on the holes that have been appearing all around the world, and then when we saw what has happened here, I've been helping it as much as we can.
And who exactly were you looking for again?
We were sent here to to speak with Kaelin Millarn.
And so he looks at you, kind of just quizzical, and then, Kaelin, I believe they're looking for you. One of the 5 floats forward.
Oh.
Kaelin, we've been sent by Taraz. He said you may have some information for us regarding the holes that have been appearing.
Well, it seems, Master Berthor, that these would be friends. Maybe unlikely friends, but friends. Perhaps we should bring them in for conversation. Yes, I know of Taraz. We communicate. As you can see, my city is in a desperate and difficult situation. And this is a place of a sacred nature that we do not just let anyone walk in from off the street. So you'll forgive our forwardness in protecting ourselves. We have heard many rumors. However, it's best not that we speak out here in the open. And with that, Master Berthor kind of snaps his fingers, the spiders, and then you watch. They don't just walk away, they actually disappear. And the webs dissolve, kind of like, and in all the cases where there's web, where was web that was stuck to you, Merida was stuck to you, Thurfin and Apheus and Kylantha, it's like dissolves into thin air. It's just gone.
Yeah, no worries. We appreciate the need for defense. We only just recently encountered Duragar and what appears to be some dragonkin down here in the city.
At that, you see kind of the quick glances between some of them, Master Berthor. This is very disturbing. And whereabouts from here, would you say?
Point him in the general direction of the collapsed area we came from.
He looks at one of the others and kind of gives him a nod, a kind of a knowing nod that you don't quite know what it is, but the two with the net start to leave, and they come down, and you watch as this gate that you kind of could see just in some you could see it in kind of the passing. You watch as it kind of slowly. It doesn't just like open, and it doesn't slide apart, but it kind of does both at the same time. And you watch as this pathway opens up before, and see this kind of stone that surprisingly, whereas everything else has been covered in the dirt and the dust of the collapse, the pathway on the other side of this gate is clean.
So follow them in.
Yeah, they take you in, and you'll notice that there is this tower, but there's a kind of a wider, also circular, but kind of base structure that 1 or 2 stories tall. Looks like kind of maybe the annex or the entry point for the tower, but not as kind of the grand piece of the tower as well. So they take you in, beautifully decorated kind of entryway. You'll notice that there is the spider type theme. There are engraving webbings, spiders here and there. You even see some actual like live spiders, but they're more like as you're walking into the building, there's like these gardens, and you'll see like there's like an orb weaver spiders. It's a large yellow kind of backing, but this beautiful web that instead of being a traditional kind of web, it looks like it's almost webbed with silver threading. Bring you to a table. You look like you might be weary. Perhaps we can bring some refreshments. Snaps his finger, and several other Drow come out and bring trays of food that you don't necessarily recognize. It's not unappealing looking, it's just different. Some of it looks like a very pale fruit, perhaps, and some of it is, there's some cheese, that looks familiar, and then there's some other meat that hard to know what it is. And then they bring out some ale as well.
As a meat connoisseur, I'm going to inspect this piece of meat before attempting to taste it.
Okay, roll a nature check.
Oh, +0.
I mean, would a medicine check be better?
8.
It has a very definite shape that is curved. You've seen, people that have eaten crustaceans and or snail, but it kind of looks like maybe snail, or if it's a snail without a shell, is it a slug? But it's cooked. I mean, it's got some stuff on it, so probably it's tasty.
It's a delicacy.
I'm going to put it back.
Yeah, but there's a pale fruit that it's kind of long and skinny. Looks like it's been peeled.
So I'm gonna be like looking around the room and then just ask like, so you said you were the keeper of the sanctum. What is this place?
Well, you are in for a delightful treat. This is where many of our compatriots come to be tested. Our young men come here to learn fighting, to see if they're adept in magic. And our females, our matrons, come to counsel and to learn the clerical arts of Loth. We do not welcome many visitors, but in this section you are safe. But I would not recommend traveling much further, as what awaits there may be very unfriendly to your types.
I come from a school of magic myself in Waterdeep, the house of Elterchol.
Yes. You must be their son. I am familiar with them. We have had communication. Not about you per se, but we are sometimes a little bit more open than the rest of the Drow society, and we'll exchange ideas and thoughts with what's going on in the world. We feel it is often in our best interest, even though our matron mothers would perhaps say that we are unwise, but we do like to gain more knowledge and instruction and understanding. But enough about us. That's not what brings you here today. So perhaps we should hear what you know about what is going on.
So are you aware then, if you've spoken to others outside of the large holes that have been appearing all over?
I mean, we've heard of the attack on Waterdeep, and we've heard of other holes, mostly rumor, but before today, we felt we were safe, which is unfortunate, but it definitely caught us unaware.
Yeah, we ended up fighting in Waterdeep some of those dragon-like creatures that came out of a hole, and that's what we just encountered here as well.
You mean Dragonborn?
Not Dragonborn. They're similar, but dragon-like, but we're not quite sure what they are.
We have not experienced this here. I've heard of rumors of some of our expedition parties being captured or taken. We are a constant battle down here in the Underdark. There are many things that would take us, whether it's for food or for enemies, our enemies, whether the gnomes or the dwarves that live down here. We're in a constant state of peril, and we patrol our areas quite heavily, and we have heard of a few patrols going missing, which is not completely unheard of. Unusual in such a short time span, too. Yes, but unfortunately, we have not encountered these things.
These ones, this time they actually were in the company of a Duergar and came out of some sort of tunneling machine that we've seen for the first time down here.
You mean a machine? A metal machine?
Yeah, appeared to be some sort of cross between metal and powered by some sort of magic, arcane magic.
There were crystals or something too that we saw.
Green ones.
Yeah.
So he looks at Kayleen and they're just kind of exchanging this look, like there's this confusion. And Kayleen speaks up and says, in my correspondence, in my study, I've learned that, kind of looks at you, Aphius, that many gnomes are interested in creation. And while there are dwarves and elves, there are gnomes that live in the Underdark as well. And they have their own penchants and interests. It's been a long time since we've dealt with them. They've delved deep and have mostly stayed away from us and our brother and the other Drow in various areas. But if they're working with the Duergar, this would be a new affront to our way of life. The balance that we've struck, while tenuous and often filled with peril, it would be disturbing at the least to say if they've partnered together for whatever reason. It's been a long time since we've had outward war. But if that is what it's come to, and this is their first assault, we must... Looks at Master Brethor. Perhaps then we must rally and prepare ourselves for further attacks, or, well, to restate our order in the place of things.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's significant, but the incursions into Waterdeep appear to be after a few select items, and I'll tell them what was stolen, the grimoire and all that stuff.
Killing, I have heard from Master Taraz about the items, and he did let me know that there was a group of adventurers that fit your description coming this way. I've not had any leads down here at this point until gonna roll a natural 20 and smack you. So I've not had any leads, but what you've spoken of this day is quite disturbing. I would not have expected the gnomes to be involved. So, but these dragon creatures you speak of, this is unusual and unheard of.
Yeah, we'll give a general description, and especially about how they tend to explode when they die in various ways.
They're both very curious about that. They don't know anything about it, but that seems very unusual to them. And it is, there's few moments of conversation among them, like kind of discussing what that might be, but nothing of significance because they don't really know what it is.
Yeah, some of their kind appear to be able to either shape change or, maybe disguise themselves with magic as well. We've encountered them in the guise of other beings, and they revert once they die, and then explode.
Yeah, and you would remember, and I don't expect you all in real life to remember, but some of them, there's at least one type that you encountered, not this time, but previously.
Oh, that turned to stone. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And they explode in all sorts. You've seen acid, you've seen fire, and today you saw lightning.
So yeah, now we actually their digging machine actually retreated. Appeared to be on its own, but there is a tunnel now that it remains open that could potentially be followed.
So as you're talking about this, Brinthor just is sitting back, kind of eyes closed, just kind of like hands on chair rail, soaking it in. You kind of see him breathe heavy. Let's step back for a second. You mentioned that when they die, they have these characteristics. That's very odd. Think about this. What creatures do you know that would do this? None. It's not natural. We must explore this. This is troubling indeed.
Could they be magical constructs?
Master Dwarf, what do you mean?
Well, if they're not natural, perhaps they were created by magic. Maybe, I don't know, I've heard of golems or something like that sort.
Did they have that kind of golem nature where they were unlifelike, or
No,
did they possess life?
they looked lifelike, as I recall.
But I like what you're saying. Something about a corrupted, something corrupted about that.
And they definitely have a sense of have intelligence and a sense of self-preservation. In our previous battle, one managed to flee and escape with his life.
The other one was too egged on to stay. Could have gotten away. Well, you all look like you've seen better days than today. So perhaps we should let you rest, and then we can make a plan of action for the morning. But we have space for you to stay. However, I will implore you not to leave your rooms tonight.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
Thank you very much.
He picks up a plate. Do try these. I know they probably, to your sensibilities, they look terrible, but they're quite delicious.
I'll
Thurfinn
take one
tries
and
one.
try it. Yeah.
Okay. So as you take it, you expect it to be kind of chewy and but it's actually quite delicate, almost like kind of a well, and I don't mean over well, but like a well cooked center of an egg, kind of, but a little creamy. It's definitely a protein, but it's quite good.
Apheus, this is way better than your jerky.
I try one and then I pull out a good berry.
And you die of malnutrition. No nutritional value.
Scurvy.
So they lead you to each individual rooms that are compared to what you've slept in any of the last while. It would probably remind you of the House of Eltrol, or however we end up saying that. But very fine quarters. From a kind of a decor standpoint, the rooms have much more of a instead of big beds, these are low beds to the ground, thin mattress of sorts, very nice kind of sheets. It's almost Spartan in a way, but it's beautiful, it's elegant, and the rooms are warm, and there's it's comfortable, and kind of has kind of whatever some areas where you can basin that you can clean up and take off your armor and care for yourself for the first time in a long time. Sounds like prison, but clean. The doors, you do notice after it's kind of nighttime, they are locked. And
I'm okay with that.
you're all exhausted. You have no idea what time it is. There's light in the room, but you can cover it. It has a cover that is designed to kind of put it out.
They invented blackout curtains?
Yes. More of a blackout cloth. With that, let's see, how do I want to do this? Apheus, you rest, but it's not restful. You find yourself, you kind of wake up in a start, and you look around and you see you're on the bed. It's the same bed that you went on to sleep on, but your floor has turned into lava, and you can feel the heat. Your bed's not burning, it's not sinking, but the floor around your room is now giving off the red glow of lava, and you can feel and you can smell the sulfur, and it burns on your nose, and you're just kind of starting to sweat. And you hear a familiar voice. Well, it seems like we're closer than before. My offer still stands. Are you ready?
I mean, it was partially my idea in the first place, so I don't know why you'd ask if I'm ready. And I'm still waiting for this relationship to be reciprocal. I put forth all this effort. I go out of my way. I've given you way more information than you've given me. and then you come and ask me, am I ready?
Well, if you're ready, then it's time.
Good. I need some sleep. Can we get this chop chop?
You watch as this kind of this portal opens up, and a large hand, familiar, Zalrog's hand reaches out and he touches your forehead, and you feel a burning kind of sink in, and it pushes you back, and it starts through the forehead down through your jaw, into your neck, and you just feel this burning and searing, and it's like it's pushing a part of you out. But in placement, it is replacing part of you, and you feel the pressure and it's searing. You're like, it like you want to just start peeling it, like you're pulling at your skin because it's like it hurts, and it pushes finally down through your legs, through your thighs, to your knees, out. And you're just drenched in sweat, and you fall back unconscious. Welcome to level 8, everyone.
Hey.
Yay!
So, Atheus,
Plot twist.
You know what that means, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So for our stream viewers, Atheus has been being pursued by, during an earlier campaign, part of the campaign, a couple people died, and they had to go get the souls from hell. And Atheus being one of those, who found a friendship, kinship, a relationship, I don't know.
A patron?
A patron in a devil, Zalgrog, who employed the party as payment to return the souls that he had harvested. So, and the rest of the party, that is FYI, you don't know.
I was gonna say we got privy to some information tonight. Normally we wouldn't see that.
Normally we would have gone into a breakout room and
we're all just dreaming of the smell of sulfur for no reason. This place smells weird.
I'd say no. Everyone else is having it's good sleep. Although,
okay,
Merida, I would say that you actually do have this kind of sulfury smell, having been in Zalgrog's possession. Maybe you would have felt that, but everyone else, it's the best sleep you've had in a while. Mostly, I think, out of just exhaustion. I don't know. I don't know if it's been a while since we drained you that far in your kind of spells and healing and.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've leveled too.
Well, when we play at 1 hour at a time, it takes like 7 years. We're playing real time here. So this is a big. So everyone is going to. Well, I mean, I say everyone's going to level 8, but some people, if you're multi-classing that, not quite level 8. It's 3 and whatever, but depends on what you want to do.
I think I got my feet.
And Atheus, are you gonna change one of them or
just switching them out? That's what I think we said last time.
Yeah. Okay. I just was making sure.
Yeah.
So while they are all leveling up, if you're still with us and you haven't been able to give the extra life, and you have a little bit, it helps the hospitals, helps the kids at the hospitals, helps families at the hospitals. And last year we played for our good friend Ben, who was part of the campaign because his son had been in the hospital for many months. I've had a son in the NICU we're in Lansing, Michigan, so Sparrow Hospital gets that money. So it's a close to our hearts, but also we want to do good for our community, but we also understand it's a tough time out there. So we'd love to give what you can give, and if you can't give, we hope that you at least enjoy our tomfoolery and shenanigans. Do we call it? Maybe we should keep calling it Keith foolery for that guy Keith. But all right. So let's quick, if you've made your decision, tell me what'd you do. Meredith, it looks like you've gone to level 3 in Bard.
I'm going 3 in Bard. I'm going to the College of Lore.
Oh, good
Look
call.
out, everybody.
That's a good choice.
And anything special that gives you?
Yes, I get to do some skill upgrades here, some proficiency bonuses, and then bonus proficiencies. And then I feel like with College of Lore, I can't remember. I looked it up earlier. Yes, there's some other thing I get.
Okay. And make sure you take your long rest. Don't forget that.
Ah, yes.
That's important. Now, with your leveling up, did you get extra? Did you take a feat, or did you take extra in your?
Since she's multi-classing, I don't think she's ate it yet for.
Right. Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Nope,
Oh.
because I'm a 5 Ranger, 3 Bard now.
Okay.
So I had a feat for Ranger, but not for Bard yet.
Right.
Oh wait, I have Cutting Words. Yes,
Ooh.
that's the one I get.
That's a good
You
one.
gotta play the Scanlan bard and give us some good insults when you do.
I know. I feel like Merida would be just showering people with weird compliments, though, trying to be friendly, but it just comes off a little awkward. We'll see.
I mean, she's gonna be upset that her mom turned into a bear. I mean,
Yeah.
Bidsy, what did you do?
I took a feat as a level 8 moon druid, which is Resilient Constitution. My Constitution increases by 1, and I gain proficiency in saving throws using my Constitution. So, with that and Warcaster, I now have advantage on concentration checks, and my con save is a +6. So,
Wow.
it's very unlikely I'm going to ever fail a concentration check ever again.
Okay, challenge accepted. Got it.
Well, unless I get hit by like a 50 and I have to roll like a 25 or above or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Thurfin? What did you end up doing?
I went with a feat, and I went with lucky.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah, so I've
No
got
more
3
ones for Thurfin.
I get 3 lucky points for long rest, and whenever I make an attack roll or an ability check or saving throw, I can roll another d20 and choose which one I want to use. I can also do that if I'm being attacked. So if the DM rolls us really well, I can roll and then choose which of those I want to be used.
Nice. So, hey, I don't know if you were aware of this feature, and I just don't remember us using it, but you have Aura of Protection?
Yeah, I used that today. I think for the first time, I realized I had it.
So it's while you're conscious, you grant all friendly creatures. Don't forget the friendly. I don't remember the friendly creatures part. So with anybody within 10 feet of you gets a +2 to saving throws.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Did we lose Kylantha again?
we did. I think her just
Okay.
unfortunately. So we'll have to have her level up at some point. All right. So that's. I guess Atheist. Did you decide what you're doing?
Yeah, I know, it was super easy. I mean, just went with Warlock because the one that they consider hellish is the Fiend, and the Fiend's expanded spell list is all fire. So it was just super easy. Like the spell list expansion is like Burning Hands and Fireball and all that stuff. So it was pretty easy. I just picked that one, and then I went with the Pact Boon for more spells, Pact of the Tome. So I don't know. I guess in the story he hands me a book of spells. Or it
So now
conjures
the
spells.
fun part is like in character we won't know you've gone Warlock, and we're gonna have to figure out how that eventually gets revealed.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, The morning will come. It is 11:20. We've been playing for 3 hours and 20 minutes. So the question is, what do we want to do? Are we good? We have fallen short of most of our goals. I think maybe we can get people to give tomorrow as we maybe send out the video. I know I need to still contribute a little for myself.
Yeah, I haven't donated yet either. So
we've got our friends from TechSmith are going to be providing some money, so that will be good. So it'd be nice if we can reach that $1,000 goal and we can go kick some more bots off of YouTube because
That's
sheesh.
just our luck.
YouTube. It's all kind of the same. I keep kicking them for good, but what else can we do? So, are we good for tonight, or do you want to make at least kind of the plan for the? I would like to know what you're doing next. That helps me know if I spent all my time on things that are not going to happen or not.
It's probably going to depend on how our conversation with these guys go, and I can imagine we might, if they're down with it, might do a incursion into the tunnel.
Yeah.
See where it goes.
Okay. I mean, so let me ask you this first, because we can decide: are we good for the night, or do you want to do a little bit more?
I'm personally good. My kids are all still awake, so they don't give up easily. So
Wow. I think the one in the behind you might be asleep. Oh, she moved.
She's got a screen in front of her face. She's awake.
Oh.
I'm good either way.
Okay. Conan?
Yeah, I'm good for longer if we want.
So I'm just the old guy here. Gotcha. Okay. So the morning comes. You all feel refreshed and rejuvenated. When you get up, you check your doors, and the doors are now unlocked. So you're free to exit your room. But you're on a hall. Pretty easy straight shot back to where you came from. The hall does go the other way, though.
Thorfinn's going the way we came.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to their advice and just go back to where we...
Okay. As you go back into this room, the table is set, and there are some breads. Some of them, one of them, the bread looks very familiar for a few of you. Actually, probably all of you, because you all ended up in the the gnomish fortress, enclave, whatever it was, back in near Fandanlin. There's so one of them's like a green mushroom bread. But there's some other bread, some other cheeses, a few more kind of fruit, kind of interesting looking fruits that all, again, and everything kind of looks gray and pale and doesn't have the vibrancy that you're used to, but it's edible, and some of it tastes pretty good, actually. So anything you need to talk about before they come?
How'd you sleep last night, Avius?
I was just going to say, I'll probably just make small talk. How'd everybody sleep? Did you guys smell something like hot or burning? It was really weird. Did you guys smell that?
I'm just sitting in a dark corner.
I slept the best I've slept in a long time. I needed that.
Same.
I'll just flip through a little book.
Are you like smoking, or what are you doing over there?
Grumble, grumble, grumble. I didn't sleep very well.
Are you going to read us a story, though?
No.
So he's his normal self, obviously.
You
Do you have your helm on right now with the glowy eyes?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Roll a perception check.
All of us, or who?
Yeah, sure. I'll be at breakfast.
19.
Also 19.
Okay. Oh, we got the echoes back.
9.
I wasn't hearing it.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Did I fix it? Oh no.
I'm not hearing anything. That's weird.
Oh,
Me
it
neither.
seems fine on my side now.
Okay. This is weird. It's I'm hearing the echo again. How about now? Okay, maybe we fix it. So 19. I heard a 9. And what else did I get? Anyone else?
Let me
Rolling.
look at the log.
Sorry. Bidsy 13, is that right? Or 19?
I was a 19.
Meredith, did you have a?
She just stepped away a minute. I
Okay.
can't remember what she had though.
That's okay. Well, I'll just say busy because you notice a little bit of just a little ash, just a little touch of ash on Aphius' collar. Just kind of weird. Didn't notice it last night. Maybe it's dirt. Hard to tell.
Okay.
So after you spend a good 20 minutes just able to eat, kind of have a conversation, and when come on, log in. When Master Berthor comes in, well, good morning, or whatever it is. We don't speak of morning and night, but for its perpetual darkness here, except for the light that is cast into the cavern. But I've been told that is an appropriate greeting after sleep. So I assume you are feeling better?
Oh, very much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Very well. I believe we have some discussion to plan for this morning. Are you feeling up to discussion?
Yep.
Yes.
So it seems that the city has been stable for at least nearly 24 hours now. So we feel like the risk of further collapse is at least under control. Perhaps the news that you brought yesterday should have me more worried, but I think it will be contained for now. But the cause of the collapse, it's interesting. This cavern is very old. It has never been anywhere close to collapse. But you described a machine that was tunneling through the earth. After some consultation, some discussion, it does seem like it would make sense that if one were to dig in the right places, you could cause something like this to happen. And that would be a very egregious attack. So, that is a problem. But I don't think we'll solve that problem at this point. So perhaps we need to get to the root of these incursions. What would you recommend? You have the most experience with these holes, as you say, are opening up, the machinery that came. So
you've mentioned the dwarves and gnomes that live beneath. Do they live in the Underdark itself?
I mean, You are in the Underdark
Oh,
now.
this is the Underdark? Okay.
Yes, but of course.
Okay.
So, yes, but they tend to live deeper and further, and we have our space, and throughout the centuries we have war. When you live as long as some of us do, you find that territory ebbs and flows over time. But in the last 150 years, we found a somewhat equilibrium. And in fact, Ched Nessad is much more open to outsiders than it ever has been in its past.
Does it seem like, so we've seen these hold nows all the way from Waterdeep to, on our way here. Does it seem likely that they could be using machines and reach through the Underdark?
I mean, the Underdark spans an expansive way, but nothing as far as Waterdeep. I mean, Waterdeep has its own system beneath it, but is not considered the Underdark. But perhaps you, as many are, familiar with the Mad Mage maze. So there is layers and layers upon layers beneath Waterdeep, but the Underdark does not extend that far. So how would one travel from here to there? Well, I mean, I have no other reason to believe other than the machines that you've described may be capable, but it does seem astounding. I've never heard of such thing or know exactly what atrocities they've thrown together. Things against nature, I'm sure.
Yeah, it seems like if we really want to pursue this, maybe worth following the tunnel and that machine to see where it originated from.
Yes, I've had some conversation with a few of us here, and that does seem like a very likely approach. One that is not without great danger. You have no idea. We have no idea a way to figure out where it is going without following it. It does seem like it could be risky.
Yeah, definitely a risk. We are on a quest to find those items that were stolen from Waterdeep, and it appears to be the same group. So
if that is what we think is the best, is that something that you are willing to do?
I think so.
Well, normally I would offer a full squad to go with you, but given the present circumstances, and we are finding it difficult to locate all of our members, that it may be of less wise for us to send a full squad. Perhaps we can send a few, but normally if they were traveling through the Underdark, they'd be of great assistance in mapping through. They know our territories forward and backwards and could lead you away from the greatest danger, but I cannot say the same thing for these tunnels. We've not fully. We did send a few people over to just to verify the hole, and we did go down a little ways, but I cannot speak for what's further beyond them. So, do you perhaps recommend that we could send 2 or 3 individuals with you, but they will be of strength and manpower, but no more than that. No great benefit of knowledge, since we are trotting in space that is definitely unknown.
Do you have anyone who is skilled at perhaps creating maps of unknown underground caverns and such that might be that might be helpful in us navigating these tunnels? Not necessarily knowing where we're going, but being able to help us if they diverge and split and such.
Yes. I mean, a cartographer of skill and background. Absolutely. We have mapped many of the Underdark, although it's been a long time since we've had a map much new. Occasionally we'll find or go someplace where it's unknown to us, but we do have those skills amongst us. But that could be arranged.
This will be our first foray deep into the Underdark. And you mentioned this is a place of arcane learning. Would you happen to have any spells that could be of assistance that maybe I could copy and learn myself for this voyage?
You as a human, there's one spell that you probably could benefit from is I suppose you find it great difficult to be able to see.
I do, but if you're speaking of dark vision, I'm already familiar with that magic.
Well, very well.
One of our needs commonly seems to be like a safe place to rest at night. If you had any, I've heard of spells in my studies, that could, give us some protection, especially, while we're down here in unknown territory.
For sure. I mean, there are various protective spells that may suit your needs. Not ones that I am familiar with, but if give me a few hours, and I'm sure we can come up with something. If you're willing to wait, I hate to delay much longer, but that seems a reasonable request.
Well, thank you. Yeah, any help would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you require this morning before setting off?
How are our provisions?
You're probably running pretty thin. You've been able to live when you were up topside. You were living off the land for the most part. Remember when you were
Good berries.
Yes, you're not hungry, but your hair and your teeth have seen better days. No, I mean you were after coming out of the Nine Hells. Remember a lot of your gear, your camp was kind of defiled, and so you probably could use some stuff because it will be. Well, there are definitely things you can come across that you could eat and drink. It is definitely a lot more challenging in the Underdark, especially if you don't know it. You don't know where to look. You don't know what it's safe. So that can be provided.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
How about 10 days ration?
Sounds good.
Supplement with the good berries,
Do you have any jerky?
Jerky. Dried meat.
Yes.
Yes, we have some jerky.
Okay. Perfect.
When they bring it out to you, they bring it out on a platter, and it is it looks kind of stringy, and they're like, this is some of our finest. We're not jerky is more for travel and provision, but this is I think you might appreciate this. It is, and it gives off a kind of almost like a like raw meat smell. It's not raw, but it's kind of that like, is it good? Is it bad? Kind of like almost a little bit of fermented nature to it.
I'll pull out a separate bag and I'll be like, scoot it all in there.
Yeah, and you scoot it in there. You notice that like a lot of jerky is really tough feeling. This is actually very pliable and kind of it's definitely jerky, but it's just This actually comes from a creature that we hunt here in the Underdark. It's gosh, am I gonna be able to find that thing?
A bullet.
That'd be a heck of a lot of, that would create a lot of jerky.
I just fought one of those in another campaign I'm in.
Man, where's that? You know, sometimes D&D Beyond, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so easy to find stuff, but then I'm like, how do I just get to the thing that I want? I just want the monsters, and I just want to look here in the Underdark. Oh, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, there we go. I have what it is in my head. I just need to get it right. No. It's not an aboleth. Oh, that would have been funny. Nope. See, now my answer's not as good as Brent's. Brent, you're DMing next time because you know everything. Oh gosh.
I just have good memory.
I wish I had the memory for this stuff. Almost there. Yeah, there's a lot of Underdark stuff. I better study up. I'm just gonna pick everything with CR like 12 or higher. Ah, it is an Umber Hulk.
Oh. Dude. All right, I'll have a little more respect for the meat at that point.
Gosh, you guys, didn't you fight an Umber Hulk like in our first campaign?
Mm-hmm.
In one of those caverns, I think.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Oh,
All
that
right.
makes me. That reminds me. As we were talking about like creatures down here, I let them know that like on our way to Ched Nessad, we sensed the presence of an aberration a few times, and just asked if they've noticed anything in that regard, or
We have not. You know, there are various things in the Underdark. It is a place of a variety of creatures, but that is odd. That is very odd. But we've not experienced or come across anything in our sphere of influence, but that does not mean it's not there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's related to what's going on here, but yeah, we were very surprised when we sensed the aberration nearby.
Yes, that is usually a reason for concern. So it takes a little while, lots of small talk, and if there's anything else you want to ask, you're welcome to. But they will give you a book to copy from, or maybe a page to copy from, a tiny hut.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Awesome.
What, campaign 1? I think Breha had.
I think so. Yeah.
Can we paint it?
So that is gonna cost me 150 gold to copy it over.
It's a 10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you. And so, you know, in Critical Role, I know they talk about the floor is not, but it says around and above you. So I think it has a floor. How could it not have a floor? But
yeah, thank you. This is one I've been wanting for a while.
that's my impression. And remains stationary for a duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. So you can paint it.
Nice.
Paint it black.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll feel much safer in our travels with this ability.
So maybe they'll send 5 guys with you. No, who's gonna sleep outside?
Somebody's got to keep watch.
Yeah, they barely sleep. They're as elves. They do the 4-hour thing. So, all right. I think they'll send one cartographer. He is a little older, as elves go when they live to be like 800 years old. That's saying something. So this guy's a little bit older. Let's see, because you're gonna ask me what's his name.
You know it.
That is Dumridi, DHUMRIDI, and he's a cartographer. He's armed too.
And the other ones are just going to be wearing red shirts, and we don't need their names.
Well, they're going to send one other with you, and that will be Arnai, ARNAI.
Okay. And he's just a regular, he's a drow or he's an elf?
He's yeah, these are all
They're all drow. Yeah.
And
Fodder.
he's a fighter, kind of a
Okay.
good with the sword, and probably has a little bit of magic ability.
Okay.
This might seem like an odd request, but do you have any insects down here within your studies? Maybe like a scorpion, or
You need a scorpion?
or I can make do of spiders as well. If you have a few spiders, we could take on our journey.
Alive or dead?
No, alive. Would very much prefer some alive insects.
Well, first of all, spiders are arachnid. They are not insects.
I can go with I can use a wasp, a scorpion, a spider. A scorpion would be preferred if you happen to have a scorpion on hand.
What will you do with a scorpion?
I've learned some. No, it's the spell giant insect.
So we could play Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and ride on an ant.
Or in a fight, I could make a giant scorpion come fight for us.
No scorpions. They are very lear. You're in a tower where they worship spiders, so it's coming off as a little maybe.
I wouldn't prefer a spider, but
I mean, you've seen lots of spiders. Do you need it with you?
yeah, like I have to have a spider like on me that I can cast a spell on and make it grow up really big.
I don't think the spider's going to stay on you the whole time.
Why not? I mean, like a jar, you know.
We'll poke holes in the lid. It'll be fine.
Until you forget about him by your campsite as you go down to the 9 hells.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out for insects as
Those
we're
horses are
walking.
living their best life.
That's what you think. They're taken by bandits that are now living their best life because they sold your horses or ate them.
They could have been horse enthusiasts that were walking by. We don't know.
Yes, they were. Let's see. They were going to race. Let me go find the horses' names.
We should remember our own horses' names.
I think I just
One
lost
was
Matt's
Angus.
audio.
Angus and
I can't hear anyone. What the heck?
Brent, we can hear you. Brent, can you hear us? Hello, Brent. Can you hear us? We can't hear you now. I can't. This is crazy. All right. It is. I think our two viewers are me and one of you. So
Yeah, it's me.
I think what we'll do, because I'm struggling to focus, I think we'll call it. I'll call it for a night. We can pick up next time and figure out with what's his name and what's his name.
Doomridian Monet.
Dimridi and Arnai.
Yes, there we go. Dumredi and Arnai can go into the hole and start seeing where it takes you.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, everyone. Congratulations on leveling up.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Matt, I know you've been up for like 48 hours straight now, so I hope you sleep well.
Nope. It was 5:30 this morning though when I got up. So
That's pretty
I
insane.
hope you don't have any dreams of sulfur.
yeah, I'm excited for that relationship, Atheist. See where that goes. I mean,
Yeah, you and me both. I wasn't feeling terribly creative to come up with something off the bat, but I'll work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just curious, are you triple class now, or did you swap out like a?
We didn't want to go that ridiculous, so I just swapped out Fighter Warlock. Yeah, keep it simple.
Cool.
yeah.
All the fighter stuff was like specific to it, so like when it's removed, it just takes it with it. It's
Yeah.
not like I had spells and things that it had; it just all went away. So,
But
Cool.
it'll give a fun little twist to kind of try something a little bit different. And so I'm just curious before we go. I'm curious because what are your theories? Like I feel like sometimes I just telescope so much and I'm just super obvious. I'm just curious where you think this is headed. And I promise I'm not just mining for ideas.
The campaign, or what's going on with Apheus?
No, with like the campaign.
Okay.
With the holes and all the.
Yeah, because I don't like. Here's the thing: like, I have all this stuff that's either in my head or I've written down or done, but like I talked to Ammon about it, but I don't know what you like. We don't ever talk. It's hours up. Let's move on. And so I don't hear your theories of like, or what you're thinking where we're going. And again, I'm not mining for ideas. I promise. So let me just get my keyboard here ready. Yeah.
Definitely seems like there's some sort of Duragar, and then from what they said, maybe some gnome help here with the mechanical stuff. But it seems like they're starting some sort of war here.
Yeah, and I wonder about the people we encountered that were worshiping Black Thistle, or that were led by Black Thistle. Like if that's all connected.
Yeah, that dragon cult from the Nine Hells, the Dragon Cult Convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was
so
I
good.
feel like that was a thread we could have followed, but probably wasn't tied to the main campaign. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And then when we have like longer sessions, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, because we play in such fragmented sessions that I forget a lot of stuff. So
But yeah, the whole like Duragar thing, like I just happened to be looking back at my notes, or when we saw the Duragar last play session, and it's like, oh yeah, that was like the very first thing that those halflings said to us was the Duragar are encroaching on Drow territory.
Yeah, so we're finally like getting back to that.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I have to say, it's probably one of those complex things. Is just keeping that thread, like, because, yeah, I mean, when did that happen? Was that last year during this extra life?
Let me see.
Yeah, it might have been because Ben was still with us at that point, wasn't he?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, because I entitled the December 8th, 2021, The Broken Ones.
Yeah, it was right after we had beat the dragon, and then we were celebrating in town, and the Broken Ones, we found them, or they found us. They were watching us in town.
Yeah, I don't have a date on it, but it was before May.
But that's when we split off, and we went to Waterdeep, and Ben went with the halflings.
So I'm just gonna I mean, so this really tonight was a year in the making, right? Because on these notes for December 8th, 2000, so just almost a year ago, right? One of my things, and we may or may not have talked about, the city of Ched Nessad may have information, but it's extremely dangerous to surface dwellers, but is a gateway to the Underdark.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Holy cow. So a whole year, what should have been 3 weeks. Or something like that. Well, yeah. Holy cow. Anyway, well, interesting.
Oh, you know, I just realized at level 8, I can now turn into a flying creature with my shapeshift.
Oh,
Good thing we're in a cavern, going in a tunnel.
Dang it. But I can turn into a giant owl. Woo.
You and Key-Rock are just going to be hanging out.
Yeah, you and Kira can go play, mama and baby owl.
Yep, if shit hits the fan, I always have an escape now. Woo, I'm out.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Felicia. Oh, awesome stuff. Well, thanks everybody. And again, if I don't know that if anyone ever watches this, go give it to somebody's extra life, if not ours.
That's right. It's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
Awesome.
They need it. All right, everybody. Well, let's call this the end. So have a great night, and I'll see some of you next week for sure.
Thank you.
Although-
thanks to all the people that did watch or will be watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.